Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a taxitude.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar 2 for $2.22 deal where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring these Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'm gonna be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile like Gabrielle Union.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj and queen out the door like Beyonce.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Goofy face, goofy face, goofy face, heart, 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 muscle, muscle, muscle.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl, kiss, kiss, kiss. Hashtag so what, hashtag I ain't shame, hashtag my money, hashtag call me taxitude honey.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, it is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom. With us today on the couch, Ross and Sam are here. How you guys doing?
TD Friday, TD Friday.
It is a bit. We're bringing back TD Friday.
Yeah.
Complete with in honor of Jeff Howe, well, I don't want to give you the. Do you know where these come from?
Russia? Is that one of the Russian dogs?
No, hold on. Here's one of my dogs. Oh, listen to him go. Listen to him go. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. That is guys, do you know where that originated from? It's not China. I'll tell you later.
All right. Taiwan?
No.
Russia.
No.
Did you buy it from the front of a now defunct mall toy store with it in a dry pool full of weasel balls?
No, I actually bought it online. They are now in upwards of right at $20 a dog. It's never been more expensive to buy one of these toys that originated in 1985. It's not that big of a deal. South Korea is where this came from. South Korea, this little, the toy we all grew up with in the 80s. The little dog who yippee yaps and then he does a backflip and he lands and then he does it again repeatedly and it drove your parents crazy.
He's really good at it.
Started in South Korea in 1985. The Jami Corporation, Jami, Jami.
It's a weird.
And then the copyright stolen, and the next year, China, crazy, and then it's gone. It started in South Korea, made its way to China, China steals it, and the rest is history. And then the patent completely stolen, and there are real people behind it, and just like windshield wipers, stolen, ruin their life. There you go.
So we thought we'd have Ross and Sam on the show today to end BDM Appreciation Week and doing an old school Tom and Dan show.
Yes.
For the BDMs. And again, we have BDM Appreciation Party tomorrow. Saturday starting at 6. If you want to sign up to be a BDM last minute and come to the party, you're more than welcome to. Just send us a screenshot of you signing up and email either me or Daniel.
Screenshot of you signing up.
Yeah.
Like a selfie, clicking register.
You're standing next to your computer. I need
It's
you.
very easy to fake.
Okay, right.
It's never been easier with AI.
You write BDM on a USA Today and then have
Yes.
your mom take a picture of you.
It's got to be live video, though.
Just
Polaroid. I feel like it's got to be a
Polaroid?
Polaroid.
You want a Polaroid?
Rock it in.
Yeah.
I'll check.
Analog.
I can get into the system and check your
You
email.
can't get in your own system.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We have so many systems here.
I'll take your word
Since
for
you
it.
left,
What's
we
going to
have
happen when I
added-
go in there and look at your desktop?
Oh my God! Don't go in there. Well,
Oh,
first thing
man.
you're going to see is a shrine to you with a candle. It's really
Is that how you
weird.
got me back?
Yeah, you're going to see a bunch of tribute pictures everywhere with everywhere.
It's all for my Facebook photos.
Yeah.
By the way, Sam, you lost a bunch of weight. You've been working out.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, all right.
I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's almost like you want to say, "You're so hot." Where are you going to school?
You're hot. Where are you going to
You're so hot. Hold on, let me turn to you. Let me see if I
Let's
can.
go, boy,
Hold on,
ruined it.
I have the
He
beard
goes,
of a man.
gosh, you're hot.
Hold on, let me take my hat off.
Fucking dumb bumpkin.
Hey, you're so hot.
Gosh,
Where
you're
do
hot.
where do you go to school?
What a
Oh, my
weird
God.
thing
Well,
to say.
well, not to defend a monster here, but they blurred out her face, so I can't tell how hot she is. So, maybe she's. We'd all agree and be like, oh yeah, she's hot.
This is a big. You know what? I'll be the judge of that, right? I'll be the judge of
They
that.
blurred her out, so I can't tell. I'm
Did blur
joking.
her out. Her dad was real pissed, though.
Oh,
literally-
Her dad went back and.
Oh, he did. I saw that video. That one we won't play. You just blew my shoes off. That was great. That was worth. Okay, finish what you were doing before.
Okay. So,
My God.
so
You're
you got.
so hot.
You yeah, everybody knows that the BDM, it comes with Appreciation Week. You get an extra show every Monday. We've been doing it for 12 years. But also, I want to put it out there. What I see a great value in that we never talk about is
Great value, Walmart.
quit naming your brand that because it seems like it's
And he's
It is a great
and he
value.
says it a lot, and he hates Walmart. And he's like, the people there. I can't be around the people there. He
Yeah, but
hates
you-
Walmart.
You can order online.
but it sounds like Borat.
Great value. Very nice. Sam Walton.
Anyway, that I see a value in if you are a BDM, you can get into the BDM Facebook page, and we spent a lot of time curating that to keep a lot of fights out of there, the politics and all the bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool place. That
Pretty cool.
it's a
God, you're pretty cool.
If you like pretty cool, you'll love great value.
You're not selling it, dude. You've lost your sizzle.
God, I forgot about this.
You gotta sell it,
How
man.
about this? How about this one?
Well, I don't know how to sell.
Let me try. Can I take a swing?
There we go, here we
Can
go.
I take a swing? I'm going to take a swing at it.
All right.
Try the BDM Facebook page again for the first time. Pedophile Chris is no longer alive.
Okay, why would you bring that up?
I don't know.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
He passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you find that out?
Someone
I've
told
been
us.
I've been talking to him daily.
Another
since.
one went to prison.
I talk to him every day. I call him every morning before I drive in here.
and then we
Somebody put it on the YouTube. No, that's a great question, Sam. A listener that I do not recognize their name or their handle on YouTube did message and say that he had passed away. And
And when you guys
Good
gave the
riddance.
eulogy, how was the turnout?
turnout was good.
Well, you know
Turnout
what?
was good.
Because
I did not expect to see Buddy Dyer there. I did not expect to see Jim Colbert there. Jim Colbert was a pallbearer, which I found to be both kind of him to do that, but also very risky.
This rarely happens, but me and Daniel we talked about this, and then we started like doing the show as if we were recording, and then I started short circuiting.
You guys are freaking out, man.
Yeah, he short circuited.
And then I was like, we can't talk about it. I found myself defending him, and I was like, I'm out.
Taking a step back.
I wasn't even supposed to
You
say
know,
that.
old Tom would have defended him.
I I wasn't supposed to say that at all.
I was
wasn't
just like,
supposed to
I don't think
mention
I
that
can
at
do any of this. Anyway,
moving on.
Back to BDM.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
What's
great
the value? What's
value.
the value?
Focus. Keep your focus.
You get the pretty good BDM group.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a great value.
It's a great value.
You're around like-minded people.
Safer than ever in there.
And
Is what I was alluding to.
A lot of
Safe for the
BDMs
little ears.
like put up a post like, "Hey, vote for my daughter's art project," and then you win. So there's that.
Ooh, that sounds
sure.
good. Can I get in?
We'll help you cheat at contests.
Oh,
Okay, there's
well,
that's a selling point.
I'm doing it right now for Demeter. His daughter does marching band. I believe she's in Flag Corps, and I was in there voting like a madman.
So let me get this straight. The Facebook group is so that you can get votes for your kids online, and the meetup is for your kids to sell chocolate, right?
Correct.
Is this all
It's
a
all
kid
for
multi-level
kids to-
marketing
It's
scheme?
To win at life.
It's multi-level kid marketing, and really poor placement of my what I said.
Tracy
really
is
poor
yelling in the chat for you to name the sponsors.
Okay,
Not now. We
yeah,
gotta give
let's
it some
take,
air.
yeah, we got to give a
Give
break
it
in
some air,
between.
Tracy.
Wait, hold on.
Good
What's the other value?
Mo, Modern Plumbing, Fairvilla Megastore, White Claw. We've got Bud Docs.
Yeah.
We've got My Eternal Vitality, Core Flooring. We've got Underground Metalworks, and there are more.
And plenty more.
And more because
Sign up
it's
to be a BDM and
because
find out.
it's more value. Yeah, you got Fairvilla, you got Core Flooring. Yep, we got them all.
Okay, all right. So
Chat room wants to know what butt dogs is. It's Bud Dogs. You know what it is. You're kicking him while he's down. You're kicking him while he's down.
I love kicking them while it's down. It's the easiest time to kick them.
That is true.
You're closer to the feet.
Yeah.
Closer
Don't
to the
kick
feet.
me when I'm standing.
I've always said that. You know how hard it would be for me to try and kick Sam's head when she's standing?
Yeah, or if
Too
I'm-
tall. If she's falling down, though, I can kick her.
If I'm jumping in the air, impossible to kick. All right.
You know, Tom had a chance to kick me while I was down once when I jumped out of the back of his truck and hit my knee on his hitch.
I wanted to talk about that.
I explained that to
Never been the same.
to Colette because I didn't
Tom,
know
Why
where
are you
at.
telling her about my
He
injuries?
thinks about it all the time. He's like, we almost cut her bra off. I was like, she wasn't that
You
hurt.
replaced me with a marriage
No,
counselor.
it was just because you're a strong woman, Sam, and
All
then
right.
and then if you're a strong woman, I feel like I shouldn't be opening the door for you or like.
Oh, you want me to kiss it?
you're trying
Yeah,
to
she's fine.
something-
Let her do.
like
Put a little Neosporin on it.
I'm treating
You're
you.
afraid to open the door for her, but you will just say, "You lost a lot of weight. You look great immediately."
It's a
No
weird-
problem.
hot.
Well, I can't
Weird.
get that out of my head. That one takes a
He has
while.
to move phrases out of the way. So he's like, she looks great. Got to move that one out of the way. You're so hot.
What if you said that? You said I lost a lot of weight and I said I had cancer. I should have done that. Really,
okay.
just
Oh,
to,
and I'd be like, oh, pedophile Chris has cancer. And then the whole show
just to
falls
throw you for a
apart.
loop.
That would have got me.
I know. Damn it.
That would've
I didn't
got me.
think of it fast enough.
But I can kind of tell cancer skinny or workout skinny. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
All right, let's do a
He has-
new
has
contest.
told me
Cancer
that.
skinny?
He has told me that before. I've said, I'm
really
like,
good
oh, she looks hot. He's like, hey, man, what the hell are you doing? She's got
Yeah.
cancer. I know.
I can tell.
I can tell. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm sorry. And right? I'll tell you that. I'll be like, I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
None of this I wrote down. Okay, all right.
fine.
So let's talk about something I did write down. Is that
Sam equals hot. Pedophile Chris equals
Damn.
gone. All right.
Sam, you had a situation with your HOA, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes, this is right up Sam's
no.
alley.
It's happening.
I know of this as well. And so the last that I had heard about you tangling with your HOA, you had put up a comment, I believe on Facebook, saying, hey, does anybody have any experience dealing with HOAs like in a Zoom meeting or something? I'm paraphrasing. And I was like, oh, yeah, I used to do that because I did for my mom's place in St. Augustine. I would do those meetings all the time. And it was actually they were wild because these people are wild. And then your husband countered with something. And I only want you to talk about this because what he told me blew my shoes off. And I'm like, well, that's not anything that I've ever dealt with at a HOA meeting. Ours is normally like they're increasing the garbage fee
Right.
by $1.50, or they've decided to allocate the funds that we've been giving into to building a new sidewalk around the main entrance. Like
It's
that
a
kind
bunch of nonsense that
Yeah.
you don't care about.
But what you were talking about,
You're the only one here besides me that has an HOA, right?
I have two.
Okay, you have two.
And
Do they
it's-
communicate with you a lot?
Too much.
You
And
probably pay a lot of dues,
and
like a high
I
dues.
pay a biannually and I pay a monthly.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
It's
special
ours
assessments.
is not like that.
Yeah.
Ours is it's a great value, if you will.
Okay.
It's not very high.
Is it mandatory?
It is.
Okay, 'cause-
However, they don't really do anything, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's like, I'm not going to really complain about paying minimal dues because they're not really doing
Yeah.
anything anyway.
They keep the entrance of the place like nice and maybe.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty,
I mean,
pretty great
did
value
you not
average.
hear the woman? She said they do nothing. Like I
They do
will,
nothing.
I will say that for my money, you
Well,
can
how
look,
much you
can,
pay?
You can look right out here. There's brand new sod right now. That
Oh,
they
they're,
did
yeah,
yesterday.
they're pressure washing every
day.
Oh,
but
my
it-
God.
But that's $600
They
bucks
had
a
to
month.
wait until people emailed them bitching and complaining about our entrance not being decorated for Christmas, and they waited till December 18th to decorate it.
Yeah,
And my husband helped them because the dumb old lady. No, anyway, so we have an HOA. It's not that great. They also don't really communicate with you, right? So you never really know when they're having these meetings or anything like that. Earlier this year, they mailed out physical snail mail a letter to everyone that lives in the neighborhood, basically saying, hey, we just wanted to let you know that we are involved in 2 legal cases at the moment, and we may have to have a meeting to discuss a special assessment fee to charge you for our legal fees for these cases. And then they link to the cases. If you want to look at what, the case is, here you go. Gave us a link, and immediately I'm going to this to try and find out what the hell this is.
Okay, so before you continue, the special assessment can fuck people.
Yes, it can.
And this is happening all over the country after that condo collapse. And Crystal
Oh,
knows.
man.
But especially here in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, big time here in Florida.
And then apartment building in Orlando just
Yeah, Dr. Phillips.
semi-collapsed.
Do you know who's real big in legislation and fighting for this right now? Do you know? Like, honestly, he has quit his day job as an influencer to fight this.
Oh, I know who it is.
Who?
Say it.
Stuff the magic
Froggy
dragon.
Fresh.
Froggy Fresh. I'm not kidding.
Yes, he's dead
He
ass,
quit.
bro.
He quit.
Booger dude.
The booger dude quit his
He's
fucking
ripped now.
job.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's beautiful. He's looks.
Tyler Cassidy.
Tyler Cassidy's a good-looking guy.
We interviewed him once.
We did interview him.
I know.
but
I went
he-
to his show with Butler, and
Ross.
Butler got a selfie with him.
He quit his fucking job as an influencer to fight HOAs.
He's in Florida now.
So,
By the way.
I think he's been for a hot minute.
So going back to the special assessment, and I'll let you continue, Sam. But and this is where it gets real screwed up because it seems like not legal to do.
It's
but,
a gray area.
But your HOA can vote on an assessment that you have to legally pay, and it could be like in some of those condos, like especially because the former management didn't keep enough money or whatever, so the condo comes in disrepair.
trying to balance it
and then
out.
it's like everybody's like, "Hey, your assessment now is $1,000 a month, and you have to pay it, or you have to move." And then it's
Or they'll
like,
put it like a lien on your house.
and then you try to sell your place. Good luck selling it with $1,000 a month assessment fee that the future buyer has to pay, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
And then if you have a HOA that has a special assessment, you have to pay it. Like if there's hey, it's $500 a month because we fucked up, and then it's like you signed the contract when you moved into this thing that we could do this, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
And then you can't move in if you don't sign. Am I correct in
Yeah,
thinking
oh,
that?
yeah, yeah.
There- so
You
that-
can't buy the
so
house.
it's a lose-lose. You can't.
And you don't know what kind of fools are
Unless
doing this. Okay, so
you're
what
like
happened?
my ass, and you start doing some research on how to dissolve your HOA.
All right, so what happened?
Wait,
So-
let's go back to these links. Were they was it like a bit.ly link, or was it just a long, jagged,
No,
spelled out
it
link?
was straight to the courts system, and I looked up both of the cases, and essentially what happened was there was a murder in my neighborhood in 2021. Had no idea. It was a block away from my house.
Oh, man.
Must have been a strangulation.
What
was
are the
not.
chances that happened near Sam's
I know.
house?
This
I
is
know.
like
murder.
What are the chances I didn't hear about it
This
I
is
know.
in my neighborhood?
is this the best or worst for you? Because I know you like murder, but you're also terrified of murder.
This is the worst.
Okay, all right. But
You're right. I
I don't like murder, by
did
the way.
you hear me have to talk that out real time? Because I'm like, hold on a second. She does enjoy a good tale and a twist, but maybe she doesn't want it in her backyard.
No. And I'd
God
like to
damn,
know about
Sam.
it when it does happen.
Yeah.
Especially
Now-
not undetected.
Exactly. So where was that letter when that happened? Is my first question. Where was the letter from the HOA informing the residents that, hey,
Just a white
wanted
page
to
that
let
just
you
says
know
murder on it.
there was a murder in the neighborhood.
Oh, if I was ahead, I'd be like, don't send that out.
God, when I
Well,
was
they
a-
did not.
When I was a kid, there was a murder in my neighborhood. Remember the guy in the Corvette who backed out? or the lady got in his Corvette to back out with the kids in the car, and he
yeah.
shot her. He shot her in the Corvette as she's backing out.
That's exactly what happened in mine,
and then
except it wasn't kids involved.
And then he blew his brains out in front of the kids.
Oh, that didn't happen.
Oh, is it murder-suicide?
In the driveway, yeah.
Damn. This lady also got murdered in her driveway backing out. People followed her home. It was 2 teenagers followed her home from wherever she was at dinner. They apparently parked as she was driving up in her driveway. They started walking up to her car. Allegedly, they were trying to jack her car. I don't really know. I don't know what kind of car she had. Who gives a shit? They were in a car to follow her there, so it doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
Who knows what their actual the cause for it? But she tried to back away to leave, and they shot her and killed her.
Oh man, that's the worst murder for you, dude.
Oh my God! You know how often I'm watching people follow me into my neighborhood?
Yeah, the husband.
There's only one way in and one way out.
Like the husband and wife murder-suicide. You're like, oh,
That's
right.
done.
We're like, I've gotten that mad before. I can understand. But the random teen murder, that's what was real scary.
That's terrifying.
So there
And
was
I think I can explain this crime to Sam real quick. Yeah, they had the one car, and if they take hers, they'd have 2 cars.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, they doubled their money.
Double your car.
And I've asked
What are you gonna do
around.
with those
2
two?
cars is awesome.
Yeah.
It is. It's good.
She's probably driving a goddamn
Yeah, she was just like
Lambo.
a mom.
Yeah.
It was,
What kind of
it was
value-
the day before Mother's Day, too.
She's not driving a Rolls Royce that you could.
Why'd you
sell
pick
her.
that
Not in my neighborhood.
Why pick that
I
one?
know. You could
got
pick
any
anything
car.
else. Oh,
You go right to
plenty.
Lamborghini. Why didn't you go right to Lamborghini? But you did.
Lamborghini.
You go raw, 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 raw.
I'm shooting for the stars.
You're a dreamer.
So
I like that about
So
it.
why do they have anything to do
So
with it?
the family is suing our HOA for wrongful death and negligence of security. So that's the first one. The second one is our HOA's insurance company, who's supposed to handle things like this, are claiming this is not their responsibility. There's some kind of exclusion in the policy where they don't have to cover physical violence. And so now they're also in a lawsuit because our HOA is saying, yes, you do have to defend us in this wrongful death
This is
case.
why we have insurance, yeah.
And we paid you all this money, and and our insurance company is saying, fuck you, we don't have to pay you. And we don't have to defend you in court. So now they're in 2 lawsuits, and they didn't tell us any of this when it happened. They didn't tell us that they've been mediating with the attorneys since it happened. Don't even know the attorney they hired.
And now they want the community to
And now
pay
they're
for
like,
their legal fees.
They're like, well, they're not going to settle, or like we're not being able to mediate it, so we're going to have to speak with our attorney again, and it looks like we are probably going to have to go into litigation, so we may have to have a special assessment.
Why don't you let old Attorney Tom Van take a swing on this?
What should I do, Tom?
Get in there. I'll put my suit on. Okay, so now
The purple suit? Oh,
Well, it
God.
depends on what you want. He does have another option. He has
Okay.
various suits.
if I was
He's
your
putting on a lot of hats recently. Like he's got this show. He's got to clean out some old lady's pool. And now,
Oh, yeah,
now
what's wrong
he's
with
going to take
that?
on an
That's-
HOA.
Oh my God! He had a guy. The guy backed up.
I got a new guy, the Pinch a Penny on Colonial and Dean, I believe.
Why
Don't
did
get-
you need a new guy?
Don't
Oh,
give
the first guy
anybody
goes-
any plugs until they do the job. By
No,
the way.
no. He's
He
giving him some.
promised.
He's doing
He
it. He's
promised.
doing it, and he promised to buy all of his son's chocolates.
Robbie's
he's like,
there. I think
he's
Robbie's
solving
there right
different
now.
problems. Right? Wasn't that the deal? That the pool guy is to buy all of Max's chocolates, and then it's even
How many
Steven.
does he have?
Oh, Crystal bought pallets of world's famous chocolate. Pallets. You
That
want
stuff
some?
sells itself, right?
It's delicious chocolate.
It is delicious.
It's a
World's
great
best.
value.
Yeah,
It is a great
Thank
value.
you. Thank
Is
you.
it still $1?
No,
or have they upped it?
it's $2.
Oh, you know what? I'm out.
Inflation.
Oh no!
Much
I
like
am
Mr. Wonderful, I'm out. I'm out. No deal. No deal. Danny was in. I was in.
I
I'm
might have
out
been
now.
for $1.50.
officially declaring war on great value. Or on World's Finest. No.
$2?
That's
No.
not a great value.
Inflation. Nothing stays the same.
That means I only get for $70. I only get half a box. It used to be $80 for a full big boy box.
Yeah.
Well, it was $1 20 years ago. The prices go up.
That little chocolate should not cost more than a Costco hot dog and a soda. That is insane.
Well, they're losing money. Anyway, sorry.
Dial it back.
Stupid Costco. Anyway, back to the
Yeah,
HOA.
what should I do here?
So if I was
What if
the
this was
HOA
your neighborhood?
Okay, well,
Did your
first-
husband go crazy on the meeting? Because he was in there, right?
He was actually, because he has gone to a meeting before and he has also volunteered to help with decorations, some of them
They like him.
know him.
Yeah.
And so he was pretty polite. I was off camera and used a fake name, and I was not so polite.
Oh, okay. Oh, fake name. What was your fake name? Kelly Miller? What'd you use?
Robin.
Rob, oh, that's good.
Last name Banks.
Robin Banks.
Why are you off camera a fake name?
Because I wanted to fucking bring up some shit and I didn't want any retaliation.
Oh, okay, all right.
And you use a fake voice. You're like, what y'all gonna do about
Now,
this murder?
I was like typing in the.
oh, okay.
Now, I
Don't want them knowing my voice.
I've been to Sam's house multiple times. Once to pick her up
After
after
cleaning my pool out. And I don't have a pool.
after a hurricane. I went and rescued Sam.
That's true. I couldn't get out of my neighborhood.
You were a hero. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
My entrance turned into a pool.
Anytime, I had to use my truck to get through.
And you
a
were scared,
flooded-
right? Like, it was pretty bad.
Nah, I'm never scared.
Oh, never
Bone
scared.
crusher. But I rescued Sam,
Mm-hmm.
and then anytime I do a favor.
That was
for-
during the murders. You were, it was like
Probably
2021.
was. It probably was.
I mean, you were driving there while some lady's just getting gunned down in her driveway.
I saw someone murder someone. I just didn't.
I just didn't
You're like,
stop.
that's weird. Must be some teens doing a movie.
Not my business.
So the streets of your neighborhood were impassable. That sounds like some HOA shit.
Right?
Like, where the fuck were they then?
Exactly.
So anyway, but there was no security gate
No.
or anything like
No.
that. So it's like, so what
That's
kind
the
of
perfect place to murder somebody.
but what kind of security was the family suggesting that the
Expecting,
HOA
Correct.
does?
That was my question
because
as well.
because if there's a security gate,
We don't
and-
have any gates. We don't have any security guards.
I don't have that, and I have 2 HOAs, and what is my security here in Baltimore?
Yeah. And
Maybe they were counting on the road being impassable, and you opened it up for murder.
Oh my God, you're an accessory.
I can see some teens following me. They're like, follow that old man in the truck.
Hey, that cop will displace the water. And then the teens follow the cop in.
Yeah. So it seems like this is a invalid
Should be dismissed.
case.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
But they still are saying like, hey, they're moving forward, and we have to.
That is what they're telling us, but I have no way of like verifying that.
And
So-
what kind of money do they want a month?
They don't know yet. That's why they're going to have this meeting.
Oh,
they
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
had the meeting for the special assessment yet.
Oh man, they're probably just gauging. They're like, let's see who shows
Yeah,
up.
because that's the other thing. I was like, you need to have better communication with the residents because nobody even knew that this happened. And also, there's nobody at this meeting because nobody knew it happened. Or nobody knew that this was going on except for like me and a couple other nerds.
Well,
that
that's why I
signed up for
actually originally came into the group when you asked this question, is because I did want to let you know, and this is not a joke, that it did seem like when I was doing things for my mom, even when she was alive, and then furthermore carrying it into after my mom had passed, that they would set meetings and
They rely on people not-
yes.
It feels like you're
It's intentional.
Yeah, it feels like you intentionally leave it as like one piece of paper
Yep.
you printed out on a corkboard in St. Augustine,
Yep.
and there's no attempt
Yes.
to reach anybody.
Thank you.
Because
That's
you
exactly
can-
what happened.
Because, and I'm talking to you, George, who was the president when I sold. He could control everything a lot easier, and it was less of a headache when less people were there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, 100%.
Oh, they're passing things left and right.
Yeah. Because
They just passed in this last one. They said they were going to discuss it. And did they bring it up in the meeting? Sure. Did they actually discuss what the rules and regulations were going to be for exterior lighting on your house? They're real upset about the Govee lights. There's been a handful of neighbors that have got the permanent Govee lights.
Oh,
and they'll,
yeah.
Wait, you have Govies.
I do.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Travis was like, so what's this ordinance you guys want to do with these exterior lights?
The Govies will keep out the murderers, we
And
heard.
then we had the old
Keep
bat. The old bat. By the way, you don't have to have your camera on. This lady's on the board. She's laying on her bed with her titties hanging out of her shirt, basically.
I asked for the
Her
link,
hair's a
I asked for the
mess.
link, and Travis said that's a step too far. I
She
can't
sounded
ask.
like she was like smoking in her bedroom, and like this is like part of the board members of the meeting. I'm like, what are we doing here? And then she's describing to him what these exterior lights are, as if we don't know what they are. And we're like, no, we know what they are. What are you guys trying to make the ordinance that we're not allowed to have them? Like, and she's like, oh, I don't know. Those things are just.
I hope they
She
did
started
some-
complaining about them, and Travis was like, well, we have them. And she's like, oh, they're so cool. Would
you
you want to put
switched.
some up? Yeah.
I wanted them to be
Well,
cute,
they're
and
all
I like
crazy.
it when they did
They're
the
crazy.
meetings. They're cute. They're like, I'm sorry, it's a no Govee on the Govies.
Yeah.
I like when they make it cute like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry you're having to go to war for your lights, and
That's
that there's
bad.
been murders in your area.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who's our attorney for this whole thing? Because
Hello.
I have no idea. They named some name really quick. I'm Googling on the side. And then I type in there, well, I feel like I should be a part of these meetings that you guys are having with the attorney, since you're asking me to pay for his legal fees. And the lady was reading my statement and started laughing, and I was about to jump through that fucking theater. I was about to be like, what's so fucking funny, Stacy?
Oh, titty fight. Oh, my God. I'd watch that. You start punching some big titty lady with her titties out on the bed. Oh, my God.
Because you're just laughing at legitimate concerns.
Exactly. I was like, I'm going to go down to this bitch's office.
She's like, no one here ever has legitimate concerns. They're all crazy.
What are you talking about?
Well, they don't even ask questions. They just go,
My suggestion is to build a middle finger of garbage on the roof.
Yes! You could be those. Oh, Travis would be the best at that. If we could get him crazy enough, he's not there yet.
I'll start dropping off scrap metal.
No, he's not. But Travis could do this because he has
you're
the
just
pettiness.
trying to get rid of your scrap metal.
He has the pettiness in him.
He
He's
does.
got it in him. And
a big middle finger of
And then
garbage.
all the listeners, just like a sea of hundreds of cars, we want you to drive through and drop off your aluminum foil to Travis. He's making the largest aluminum foil middle finger in the existence of middle fingers.
You know
Here's
what?
the other thing. If they are getting sued for negligence of security already, right, and they're having to pay all these extra legal fees to fight it, and they've done zero to increase any security, what's going to happen when this happens again?
next
You're going to have me
murder.
pay for
Yeah.
another one because you didn't do anything to fix the problem in the first place?
The other good move, Tom, is a big fuck you on their lawn with pesticide. And that's for fucking ever.
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
called
like
the Roundup,
resod,
Roundup.
dude.
Yeah.
That happened to one of my neighbors. But
Really?
they were like the two neighbors feuding or whatever.
Pro tip.
Listen
you
to
gotta-
land?
My dad would feud with his neighbors. He was and it hurt my feelings too because the girl next door was hot as hell, and my bedroom window was close to her bedroom window, so I could turn my lights out and then sit on the floor and I could angle up to the window and see her changing.
Oh, my God.
I was gonna say you're gonna want to orient it towards the road, but figure out what window they look out at their lawn with, and then you orient it that way. That's a real pro tip.
Okay, I like that.
So yeah,
It's almost like maybe you've done this before, Ross, or you have a collection of dreams that you want to execute at some point, or wanted to maybe.
Get some Polaroids.
So Sam, let's rock it through a couple of these.
I was just going to say, let's rock.
He pulls
They're starting a band?
What if he pulls out a bass guitar and he goes doom 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 like Terry Bollea? It's Hulk Hogan over here. Takes his shirt off. He's got a bass on. He's playing.
So Sam sent me a bunch of things that she has done recently, and half of these things on the list, besides travel, I like her travel, are stuff that I never go to, that I could never imagine going to or being involved in.
She does some ultra fun things, and by that, the peak for me was when she went to what's that movie? Hunger Games tour, and you were shooting foam darts at an obese woman on a tennis court.
A dad got me real bad in the gut.
Yeah, on a tennis
Fucker.
court. Yeah,
So
Things that Tom can't imagine doing. I'm just guessing. Go to a bookstore.
well, that's obvious. Whoa. I gotta look at every single title. I need a.
give me a screen. Give me a screen to look at. Like, hey, give me something to tap on.
I need a screen playing what the book has in it. I'll look at that.
I need a screen book.
So, one is called MUPP-TITS.
Uh-huh.
And
I
it
saw
is
this.
a Muppet-themed burlesque and BOGO event.
How do you, okay.
Bingo.
What I wanted to ask you, I saw,
Buy one, get one tit free.
I saw you go to MUPP-TITS,
Yeah.
which is a burlesque puppet show. Is that correct?
Well, it's people dressed as Muppets, burlesque style.
Okay, so there are people.
They are people.
Okay. Well,
are they trying to make it sexy, or was this one just pure like?
Nope, they were
funny?
making it. They were making it sexy.
Because I don't know if I
Okay,
want to
well-
see Oscar the Grouch's tits.
That's Sesame Street, but
Oh, well, all
it's a
right.
Muppet.
I saw Fozzie Bear's ass
Okay,
twerking.
I mean, got to imagine Gonzo's in there, right?
Gonzo actually was not in there. I was surprised.
Oh, they missed a perfect opportunity.
What?
Statler and Waldorf were a
Low-hanging
highlight.
fruit,
He's
right?
got
baby?
a dick on his face and he fucks chickens. Come
Statler and
on.
Waldorf did the Gravitron.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It was awesome.
All right. So now I thought these were actually puppets, like that people
No.
are controlling,
I
but
did
these are
too.
people dressed. So the human aspect.
They made their own costumes.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
now back in because it's kind of like cosplay
Yeah.
puppets with people, and so you actually see.
They made up their own routines. It was great.
So do you see close to nudity? Like they strip?
We saw everything.
Oh, okay, good. Because that's
By the way, this was at a sponsor. I hope they're still a sponsor. Yeah, because you guys just did your you're packing your shirts at Hourglass. This was Hourglass in the Hourglass district.
Okay.
So
we love Hourglass.
if you want to,
Yeah, they're good friends of ours.
they apparently have these shows all the time. So check Hourglass's website and the Orlando location.
I mean, if you're
They have
in the
different themes like every month.
if you're in the bathroom at Hourglass putting, green makeup on your coochie to go out there and dance around for like, I don't know how many people are there, but I can't imagine it was like
It was sold out.
Yeah, but I can't imagine it's like 1,000 people. That is a true artist if you're willing to do that.
So I've been hearing about these burlesque shows, and I think that I would actually like them, but I'm like,
I told you we should have done one for the 10-year.
I know, and because it's art. Well, okay,
It is art.
It's basically stripping masked as art, and I think
that's
but,
a burlesque show.
Yeah,
Tom.
I know, but I did.
What did you think a burlesque show was?
I thought it was.
Did the fancy name confuse you?
I thought it was way more art and less stripping.
Well, there's different variations of it, right? Like sometimes people do very absurd versions of it, but there are people that would never do absurdity in their burlesque. It's like
Right.
anything. It's like
Yeah.
just a different style of burlesque.
I didn't know
This is
how-
more like comedy adjacent, I would say. It doesn't have to live in comedy, but I think sometimes the premises of a SpongeBob burlesque that's comedy.
Right.
And I believe there's mention of bingo.
There
So
was
there's
also
gambling
bingo
as well.
involved. Yes.
Yeah.
I do like
Excellent.
bingo.
I'm in.
But is it the element, the stripping element of it? That's interesting to me, and I'm like, and then it's seeing weirdos. He's like humans take
When's the
off
last
their
time you
clothes.
saw somebody stripping? I've been trying to
Well,
get you to go to strip clubs for
I can't
decades.
go anymore.
Why?
We all can't.
Yes, I
because
can.
Max
Yeah,
and Tommy have bullshit fake IDs. They don't work anywhere.
Don't tell me what to do. I can do anything I
You
want.
won't. You'll never go.
I'll go this afternoon.
Yeah, you'll never
I'll take
do
a
it.
picture of myself
Diamond
in
Club.
there
Let's go. Is
drinking
Diamond
a
Club still
Heineken Zero. Yeah. Well, the one up here is, right? Is that Diamond? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Diamond Club. Yeah, it's still open.
Um,
Barely.
Next event that I'd never go to. Now that one.
You
I was
don't want to talk more about MUPP-TITS?
Well, okay,
Now,
what?
you asked if they were puppets. They were not. But there was one guy that was there that brought his own puppet. He was not part of the show. And it was the most disturbing thing of the entire experience because he was really getting into character via the puppet.
Oh, I had $5 on a dick puppet.
I'm pretty sure this guy had a boner the whole time, but he was holding dollar bills in the puppet's hand and like shaking and act like he was like having seizures when they would grab it from his hand. It was insane.
This is everybody that's nice.
It was the best.
You
miss out on these.
This is why we need more shame because this guy, right?
Oh,
we should have.
he was having the night of his life.
Now
We can't allow that to happen.
But then the rest of the people there, like they laugh at him and get entertainment out of the crazy guy. So I'm in on that too.
Okay.
You're just like, look at. Oh, is that
So-
weird?
It's main character
And
syndrome.
So when I bought
sometimes.
these tickets,
Do you miss dressing up as a cartoon, Tom?
Yeah, you can get in on this.
No, I don't want.
You can be a part of this.
Sounds
Do you
like
want to
so
strip out of the bear
nostalgic for
suit?
you,
No.
You've lost weight too. You can strip off that bear suit.
Hey, works both ways.
That's what he was
buddy.
fishing for the whole time.
I have always. I've thought about that one day that enough people will coax me and
You should get up there. You should get up there and shake your dick around, man.
and do
Helicopter.
Is 3 enough?
Yeah.
Oh, you should do quack like a duck.
I like how he says that everybody, like there'll be no notes. Not one person will say,
It's
you
just
know
a
what, maybe that's not a
mass
good
of
there. Maybe
people
you're not going to
chanting.
do that.
Junkie strip.
I've had a dream
Show your cock.
like of women like
No men, just
oogling
women.
at me. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, like-
oogling. It's an oogle scenario.
It's an oogle.
It's Oogle.
Okay.
You can go with oogle.
Yeah, but then like screaming when I take my shirt off. And then I'm humping the chair.
Look at how skinny his cock is.
I like when women get audibly horny
Audibly horny.
over me.
Okay.
And then scream and then want me to do more humping. It's been
Scream from a humping.
That's never happened in my life. And
So
I
it's
want
something
that,
you want.
yeah, I want
Have you
that to
watched
happen.
the second season of Jury Duty, the company retreat one?
I didn't know there was a second
Oh,
season.
yeah, it's out.
Okay, what's the second season? I thought that like everybody would the
They
jigs
gave
up.
up, yeah.
So they changed it this year.
I'm gonna have to
Instead of
cut
it
that
being
out.
in jury duty, they changed it to it's a small like family-owned company going on a company retreat, and they what the whole thing is, instead of like a jury member, the guy is like a temp agency worker. So he didn't know what company he was going to or whatever. And in order to like pull it off so that they wouldn't get suspicious, they also said that they were doing a documentary on a small town company or a small family company. So that's why there were some cameras, but there were also hidden cameras too. It's really good. It just wrapped up.
All right. That's pretty smart, and I could see. I mean, it's kind of like scare tactics at a certain point where you apply for a job that they put out there.
It reminds me of Joe. Was it Joe Schmo?
Joe Schmo, yeah.
And was it Kirsten Wiig part of that?
Yeah.
Like they had some really good improv people that because you need the best of the best to pull
These
it off.
These people were so good.
Yeah,
of course, the last episode they kind of like show you how they pulled it off, and it almost went awry a couple times. It's crazy that they were able to pull this stuff off. They have the reunion tonight, but the reason I brought it up was because there's a character who does that, who does the humping of the chair. He gets hypnotized on the show.
Okay, all right.
And so he starts like grinding on the chair.
It's you know what's hard? It's hard because there are really crazy people in this world.
Yes.
Speaking of the puppet guy with the
No,
dollar.
we just heard
that's
your
a real
dream.
There's crazy people.
Have you guys have this dream about being oogled? Oogled la.
So sometimes you're in a situation and there's crazy people doing crazy things, and you're like, and it does seem like it's fabricated.
Guys, get in here. There's this stiff guy pulling his cock out on the stage, and he thinks women are oogling him.
What he had said on the during the shooting of the show, he had said a couple times like, "Man, they could not write this if it was a show." And like I say that kind of shit all the time where I'm like, my life could be a sitcom because weird shit happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't expect even just the meeting that you were telling me about. I was like, okay, that's very unique to you and you only. Like, why would that that is insane.
Yeah.
So, now the next event I want to talk about is a dog birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to those.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, well, I would do one for Dansby, so I'm probably the worst person to
I
ask.
never even thought
I love my dog a
to
lot.
do this, really, to be quite honest with you.
I've never done one, but I've been to one where, like,
I came across one by happenstance. We just took our dog to a dog park, and there was a dog birthday party happening, and they came over and gave us doggy gift bags for us and the dog.
Okay.
that's a rich person flex,
Well, it was
man.
all older people. We were the youngest people at the dog park.
If you're giving away gift bags, did you see his eyes light up? By the way, I didn't have the camera on him, but when you said gift bags, he's like, what?
Yeah. A stranger. They were just giving us free stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Because all the people they invited didn't
They're
show
like,
up.
it's Theo's birthday. He's 3 years old. I'm like, okay.
Theo. Oh, cute.
So
Did they have an accurate birthday, or was this a made-up birthday for this
I didn't
dog?
ask a lot of questions. I just went with it.
So
I was like, this is sweet. This is going to be me when I retire.
Okay, I was gonna ask you if you guys got invited to a dog birthday party, would you go?
I have.
You
I
have
would.
gone,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I would definitely
Yeah,
go.
it was more of tongue in cheek, though. I will say it was more of like there was a gay couple when Andrea worked for IKEA that invited us to their dog birthday party, but it was
It's just
like,
a party,
It was just a
yeah.
party. It had literally nothing to do with the dog. The invitation was for the dog. The dogs are on there. It was the dog's birthday. I think they did have an actual date to answer your question. But when we got there, it was really just dinner and drinks with these people at their beautiful home on a lake, and it had very little, if not anything, to do with the dog.
They
This
did
was all
let the
dogs.
dog
Doesn't
carve the
really.
turkey.
I don't think mine really counts.
It's kind of just it's a party.
Well, they
and
were
It happens
very.
to be the dog's
They had
birthday, yeah.
the impeccable style, a beautiful house, a wonderful dinner. They were not going to let some dumb dog birthday party take precedent of their like actual party. Yes,
They
so mine
did
doesn't count.
serve dog food, but other than that,
Yeah. If I'm going to a dog birthday party, I want the dog sitting on the chair eating a dog.
He's
food
got a hat on.
sandwich.
He's got a hat on.
I want the dog licking out the birthday candles,
Yeah.
and all the other dogs are sitting at the table, and then it's all about the dog.
I don't think people do that though, really.
That
Or
was
were
kind of this,
were they
but at a dog park, yeah.
Okay.
They had a cake for the dogs and for the humans.
Whoa.
I want the waiter to bring the dog a tasting wine, and the dog spits it out and says, "Approve."
Now, I will say that I was.
Would you go to one if you were invited?
I was involved in the dog life once upon a time, back when me and Crystal and Lino.
He talks about it like he was a greenhorn on a crab boat.
About that
He's
dog life.
I was part of the dog life back in the day.
We're-
Sit down here, boys. I'll tell you about it.
You chase cats in the street, correct?
Lena was the focal point. Like, we'd bring her along. We'd bring Lena on a boat to St. Augustine. We'd leave
Yeah.
her at the
What?
at the hotel while we went out to dinner.
She
And
didn't bark?
Oh, bark crazy. We got a call.
Multiple voicemails, multiple emails, multiple post-it notes on the door. We're kicking you out of this dump, you rednecks. You get the fuck out of here.
Surprised Crystal did that.
So when you said
We used to be way trashier. Way
I don't know if that's a used to be scenario.
We got some fucking Walmarts in there with their dog Mark crazy. So
You
that's
hide
why
it
he
a lot
doesn't
better now.
No, that's why he doesn't want to go to Walmart. We had a discussion about this, right? Like, you try your hardest to not be trashy, so you reject it now.
Yeah. It seems
He can try, but it's in there. It's in his core.
I know. It seems unbelievable. We were 100 times more trash.
when you say a dog-centric life, you're talking about constant neglect.
Yes, yeah.
Also, no, it was a lot about like
The dog just barking wildly in alone in a hotel room.
Yeah, it's horrible.
well, that's a dog.
While you're getting drunk.
We bring the dog and we're like, let's just leave this shit here.
I do not do that.
Why did you bring the dog? Well, I want to be with her. Well, you're not
Sometimes.
with her. I'm with her. I'm with her at night. We snuggie.
Oh, your neighbors are with her barking.
I bring my dog everywhere. Then when I go to the place I'm at, I neglect him. That's what you do.
All right, okay.
Yeah, we can take a break.
Let's take a break. And when we come back, there's
We'll
more.
be wearing Muppet costumes.
And I'll go first. I'll strip first.
I'll be Miss Piggy.
There's a lot more stuff to talk to Sam about. I want to talk about the story of the lady who supposedly fell off a dinghy
yeah.
in the Bahamas, and her husband's now been charged with murder. And I figured this is right up Sam's
I woke up
alley.
to this. I'm like, oh my God, Tom.
Can I say that like Jerry Lewis? The story of a lady who fell off a dinghy.
Lady on dinghy.
I want to talk about the Mount Everest scams that have been going on with all the guides at Mount Everest scamming the insurance agencies that rescue these people.
Yeah, there are some
it's pretty fascinating.
Everest insurance scams we can get to. We also have new music from, and I'm guessing they're going to have an album very, very soon. Hello, Social Distortion. It's been a minute. On their new album, Born to Kill, this is their second single called Partners in Crime. We'll be right back with more on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Samantha's here. Ross is here, and it's BDM Appreciation. We'll be right back. What are you going to do? Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Ross and Sam are here hanging out with us today. Real quick, we went and toured the Orlando Science Center's new dome that they're building.
Nude dome.
Yeah.
No, it's new
This guy
dome.
he
It's
can't
called
talk.
the
He
dome.
can't fucking talk.
The dome.
And it's the old Cinedome that they had at the Science Center.
But they can't call it that anymore because it's too cool. Seriously.
They-
Oh.
They refurbished this, and it's now going to be like okay, so you know the Sphere in Vegas, right?
Yes.
This is as close to
It's a
that.
mini-sphere.
Then when you walk, it blew my GD mind. 8-story tall, completely immersive screen that wraps around like
The sound is
The-
just insane-o.
the seating is like 300 seats, and it is basically like like vertical seating, like it's very vertical.
And they spent the money, got the badass double chairs with double cup holders. Cup holders.
And
I can't talk either.
It's opening in like into May, July, or whatever, and they get like
They're showing Porky's, right?
End of May, July. That's nowhere near each other.
Into
We
May,
don't know
It's
much.
May 2026.
Sometime in the summer, they's open it.
and they're
It
offering.
may open in July.
Ah.
No, they're shooting for like.
It's May,
What did
yeah.
they say? Like Memorial
So
Day?
next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're shooting for that.
And so they're offering a 10% discount on membership if you use promo code Tom and Dan.
Well, here's the thing. You would think that would be added onto your price, and it is not. This comes like free. If you are a member and you're already paying, they're just gonna
This
get
is going to be part of the Orlando Science
Yeah,
Center.
you don't
like,
pay extra
You're grandfathered in.
to get the new dome experience. That's just something you get, which I was like, well, you guys are doing this wrong because everybody else upcharges you, but this is what they're doing.
And they're running custom shows and stuff like that. But they can do almost anything now because of a digital screen, so they can incorporate, music, like laser light shows, like what they could do. And we were talking to Jeff and like, oh, we should do a Tom and Dan event involve like a live band.
They
Like,
can do anything they want in there. They could do
The documentary on a dome.
no, they,
Fat Tom.
I mean, if it were fisheye, they could do it. They could do a band there. They could do a comedian there. They could do Neil deGrasse Tyson showing you the stars with a planetarium show there. It's crazy.
It is like the Sphere, like because it wraps around all sides, above you, below you, on all sides. Like it's crazy. Like I didn't expect it to be that good and that big and massive. And when I walked in, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was a holy
Like-
shit. Yeah.
Like, I cannot believe the size of this place that they had built, and it's called the Dome. And
That old screen in there was pretty good.
It was
Like,
great.
Yeah.
We,
No, it was great.
we used to go to IMAX movies in there, then it was a good
Yeah.
time.
Well, now they
This
can do all of it.
well, it's
Okay.
now digital.
Okay.
And
It's
another
crazy.
thing, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but they have automated snacks. Like you go in,
They do say that in the
What?
article.
you get
too,
your
yeah.
automated. It's all automated. You get your snacks. You get double cup holders. You go in there. They put Chris Stapleton music on to test the speakers for us, and they had the guy that's installing it like dial it in for me and Tom, and it literally it was like those old THX videos where it just blows the guy out of his chair. We were just sitting there, and Tom's like, his hamster wheel started going crazy because they have instantly made that room the best little venue in town.
Beyond the theater, the Science Center is also reworking the lobby to create a more immersive queue experience. Plans include a large format LED display, multiple high
saw
resolution
it.
digital projectors, and automated concession vending.
Yeah, it's wild.
The the lobby is also going to have a curved digital wall expected to run floor to ceiling, displaying thematic content that matches the show inside.
Yeah.
From space imagery for planetarium films to wildlife visuals for nature programs.
It's
So
beautiful.
while you're out there getting your snacks, you can still watch the show.
This is the closest to that sphere in Vegas that I've ever seen.
It's a
And-
great value sphere.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's really awesome. So if you're not a member, Tom is right, because the prices didn't change. I'd sign up because when this thing opens, you just schedule it and you go.
And I'm not saying this is like a confirmed win or nothing, but the Orlando Superstition Center has nothing like this.
Okay, this is really interesting, but SJ in the chat room says he knows how to and has designed an edited 360 sphere video. So if there's something you want to do, just let him know.
All right.
He knows how to do
There
it.
is something I want to
Yeah,
do.
it's MUPP-TITS. MUPP-TITS, full immersive sphere.
So before we talk to Sam about our LA trip, I want to talk about the story about the guy that was recently arrested because his story was he basically been sailing around with his wife in the Bahamas.
Yeah,
and
he was
actually-
arrested yesterday, so this is breaking news.
And he has a YouTube channel. What are their last names again?
Hooker.
Hooker.
How do you
yeah.
forget that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. This guy's so horny, and I didn't even know their last name.
And it was like a sailboating YouTube channel called like Hookers a Sail or something like that. And this is popular. It's been popular for a while. Where like we've talked about, me and my wife had this fantasy of living on a sailboat, living on a sailboat, and
The
retiring
sailing
one year.
hookers. Yeah, they were called the sailing hookers. It's still up. I mean, you can go and check out the page.
So the dad or the dude of the Mr. Hooker.
I think they're calling him a stepfather at this point because
Okay.
he's sort of been like the daughter doesn't.
it's not his daughter.
Yeah, it's not his daughter, but
her daughter.
she seems to not like him very much.
So he claimed that they were on their dinghy, I guess, maybe heading back to their
Their yacht.
sailboat. Oh yeah, back to the sailboat.
It's a yacht.
Well, I saw the picture. It's a like 38-foot standard sailboat, not nothing fancy. We can call it a yacht.
And
I
what
mean, that's what they call it here, a yacht.
What
Dubbed
rates
the
it-
name Soulmate.
what rates a dinghy? Because like I feel like I got a handle on a yacht. I know what a rowboat
Zodiac?
is, speedboat. I know what's a dinghy?
Like a little
It-
Zodiac
it's,
boat.
it's like a 7 or 8 foot inflatable, boat with a hard bottom that has a small, either a trolling motor or a small gas motor on the back.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have small electric motors with, depending on the size. That size is probably just a real small 15 horse motor or something. And a lot of sailboat people use dinghies to, they moor just offshore and they'll dinghy into whatever place.
So if
they're
that
at.
boat exists in a vacuum, is it still a dinghy, or does it have to be subservient to another boat to be like that boat's dinghy?
Yes,
Okay.
a dinghy, because without if that boat
The
didn't
main
have,
boat.
yeah, the main boat, then it's just a small inflatable.
Now,
ride,
not to step
boat.
on your toes at all, but we have two captains in the chat room.
What?
Two. We have, I'll
Hold
give them
on.
shout outs. We have Captain
Ron.
Dano, who says an 8-foot dinghy is tiny. Price of shit dumbass sailboaters use. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
And
but
Salty
he's,
Captain John says
He's gotten
dinghy.
into the rum.
Salty Captain John says dinghy is a tender to get to and from mooring or anchoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically,
Under 15 feet.
the boat I currently have
Is a dinghy?
The new
Could be.
Oh, Sam threw shade at you. I like that. Well done.
Based on the definition of dinghy, it was used to bring people back and forth to land from a mega yacht.
Your boat was?
My boat was.
And you bought it?
The devil boat.
I didn't know you bought a Walmart boat.
No, it's not right.
Ew.
No,
you
it's
bought
a-
a dinghy?
Oh, that's why. Because
And you've put me on that boat and you've sold it like this was a yacht? You've sold it to me like it was a yacht and I was on a dinghy the whole time?
What
What the fuck?
A dinghy to a goddamn mega yacht is still an awesome, impressive boat.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, but you got to call it what it is. It's a dinghy.
It's a dinghy.
You were lying to me. You said when
Right.
you get rich
No.
like me, you can buy one of these yachts like I got.
No.
This is never called this a dinghy.
Like it's one thing if you're rolling around in a Rolls Royce, that's all well and good. But then when you find out like it's a rich guy just used it to get from his gate to his main house, that degrades it.
I also
but
and major shout out to Ross, who's the most sinister of the show because he planted the Rolls Royce seed again to try and get you to say it. You're sinister, dude. That is sinister and mean. Dare I say mean?
So he claimed that she fell off the dinghy.
There's a voicemail I gotta get.
And she had the keys to the actual dinghy on her. So when she fell off,
yacht.
No, the keys to the dinghy.
Oh, okay.
Because that explains, which is pretty smart. If this guy did murder his wife, it explains why he didn't just dinghy over with the motor and pick her up. He claims she fell off. The dinghy turned off. Like
The dinghy started saying key fob, not detected.
Which is,
I hate that.
And then you're stuck at sea? It's bad enough.
I
if you-
hate that. Keep up,
Yeah.
not detected.
Well, it doesn't make sense. Like
It's bad enough if you're stuck in the Walmart parking lot with all your great value goods. You know, now you're at sea.
Did you hear the voicemail that he
No,
left?
no.
Okay, I have
play-
it here.
Okay,
Oh,
play
man.
it.
This is
'Cause
the
This is
voicemail.
probably why they arrested him, because other than this evidence, there's really no way to corroborate whether he's telling the truth. Like
Hopefully this is correct. Okay, this is from Facebook here.
Hello, honey. I just got a call from Booktown Search and Rescue, and I found a flotation device that I threw to Mom when she fell overboard, and so they haven't found her yet, but they can now focus all of their efforts in a smaller area, and they're still out there searching today. So I just wanted to update you and let you know. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, well, that didn't sound like anything suspicious.
That wasn't a 911 call though. That was like
No,
like
he left the daughter a voicemail.
Okay.
What's odd to me about that voicemail is, I don't know. The way they found. It's like you're saying they found the. Why would you even say they found the thing I tossed to her?
And
You just say they haven't found her yet. You'd lead with that.
And it was like the same tone of that you used. It's like, hey, we're having corned beef for dinner on Sunday. You know, if you want to come over, make sure you
Yeah.
don't park in the grass, park on the driveway.
Well,
this
like, to
time.
me-
it was just like such a calm and measured. You know, they're looking for your mother in the ocean.
To me, when things are dire in my anxiety brain, I don't bury the headline. I lead with what is on my mind, and she's missing. I don't lead with they found the device. I sure as hell threw her because I certainly didn't murder her. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, it seems very, I mean, this guy, maybe he did plan this because it seems like what you would say if you planned to kill your wife.
So without him confessing to someone about this or any other evidence,
Sailors do that, though, drunk at bars sometimes.
there's something that happens, but I mean, I don't see them convicting this guy of murder based on what? You know what I'm saying? There's no evidence. And this goes on to my further point, which is going on adventures alone with your spouse in the middle of nowhere. And I've done some of this more
Heads
with
up,
the kids.
Crystal.
I do this a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Sam knows this.
You guys do it a lot. You do it a little now with the gambling, but I think you're fine. I never do it because
I could have been a goner hiking on some of these mountains.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
and your husband's got
Have
a gun with
you
him.
seen that story about the anesthesiologist doctor that tried to push his wife?
Yes,
over the edge
yes.
with the
With the
range, and then he
dentist.
beat her in the head with a rock.
Okay. So this is.
It's never been crazier to kill your wife.
So there is an unspoken rule that spouses or anybody you go alone with on like some sort of hike where there's like ledges involved or in the middle of the ocean, you're sailing around. Like
you're at Red Rocks with your wife. You're walking around the arch.
There's people around, like I'm talking, you're backcountry hiking.
Your sandal and you fall to your death, and she's like, "Oh my God!" That
you both know that you could kill each other and get away with it easily.
Oh, I know that all the time.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Oh, I can kill Andrea and get away with it all the time.
No, well,
at least I think that in my mind.
Well, but I'm saying
you're thinking I could kill her, but she couldn't kill me, though, right? Because
no, I think all the time.
Really?
My wife could kill me. Like I'm standing looking over the edge of some like cliff. She could easily push me over.
I'd say if she could have, she would have.
See, I think that too. I think that if Andrea,
she doesn't want to.
I am so crazy that I think if Andrea were choking me to death, that I could talk her out of it. I mean, come on, baby, take me back, and I talk her out of it.
Well, and just like being on a sailboat in the middle of nowhere, or like this case is a little more sketchy. Like he's obviously in a dinghy, so he's not in the middle of nowhere. He's near an island, so like he's taking chances if he actually did kill his wife and pushed her over the dinghy.
They don't explain what he was doing in the dinghy. I have yet to find that. Like, where were they? What were they partying?
They said that the wind like pushed. Oh, you're saying what were they doing out there?
Yeah,
in the
like
dinghy
why
together?
are you?
Well, you get off your sailboat on the dinghy, and then that's how you travel.
No, I know, but where were they? Like, they're not saying like, hey, we were in the dinghy going to.
Were they going to Senior Frogs?
Right.
Or what?
I want a destination where I want all the details.
Yeah, they were going back to their boat. At least it said
from
in the article.
where?
From like the
a bar.
One of the
they
islands.
had departed Hopetown on the Abaco, I don't know how to say
Abaco,
it. Abaco Islands for Elbow Cay around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. So they were going from the islands back to the yacht.
Okay.
So, there is this unspoken rule when you're by yourself with your spouse that it does make you think like, hey, I should not be that annoying. Or I need to, hold my tongue.
An unspoken rule. It might cross your mind.
Yeah, it's just like because like how much.
You know what? I was gonna criticize Tom's boating, but murder's on the table, so I'm gonna hold my tongue for a second. At least until we dock, and then I'm gonna really give it to him.
Did he not have his phone with him? Couldn't he immediately call the Coast Guard?
Well, this is why Tom has invented spousal body cams. While you're at sea with your wife or husband, there's visual record of it all times.
The Tom Van Love Cam.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a great value.
Like if you're trying to save money, you may have not have a phone that you're paying for international service at all times.
A yacht.
And but that yacht, they say yacht. It's just a regular standard.
It's a big sailboat.
This guy got fake life preservers because they were half price.
I saw the sailboat. I mean, there's some in the Sanford. It's a standard sailboat like that you could get used for $80,000. Facebook
I'll see what the
Marketplace.
captains in the chat room say. I like it and everything. But, they all think, both captains that are in the chat room that do this, they're like, oh, yeah, alcohol, 100% alcohol is involved in this 1 million.
That's why they arrested him is because the daughter's like, oh, yeah, and that's the problem is like now you've introduced motive of like, oh, they get drunk and argue all the time and it was not a great relationship.
And she corroborated that they went clean for a year, no booze. Because it got so bad and that they started drinking again at Key West.
Yeah, but
oh man, that'll do it.
Yeah,
it's just how are you going to ever convict him if he sticks with the story and never how are you going to prove that he killed his wife? Because
if they find her body, which is probably going to be hard.
That's
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what else we'll find, but if his phone's got a couple weird searches on it, it may get stickier.
They're going to search that yacht. They're going to search that dinghy.
Yeah.
They're going to talk to people at that bar.
Although I think the searching of like how to dispose of your wife's body in the Bahamas, like enough people have heard people getting caught like that. I don't think people.
Oh, I don't think he's Googling it.
Yeah,
I mean, why do you need to search that? Just throw over the side of the ocean. You know what I mean? Like that's not hard to do.
Although I'd search like, where is this current going? Like, go to Senior Frogs.
Which they could do that because then they could just say that they're looking at the current.
You're right.
Let's go and just pools in front of the police station. You don't want that.
I just Google how to commit a murder like every couple days just to establish a pattern.
I've been Googling this for 30 years.
I've been doing this for years.
I just check in. It's for research.
By the way, Sam could murder Trav easily because she knows all
the stuff.
Like how people people get caught.
100%.
Like in a hike, they
Cool as a cucumber.
Because all you have to say is like he fell off the mountain. Like I turned around, he slipped off.
He said something about I don't know about a HOA and he fell.
That's gonna work against her though, because the prosecuting attorney is gonna go through her podcast library and find like each individual podcast where she took a trick from, and be like, "This one is from that murder."
Wait, isn't there a movie about that?
You use bleach and gloves like in this murder. Yeah.
Oh no, I think there's a Murder She Wrote or something about that, where the person was just a nut for those
Did like
novels.
a full Agatha Christie or something.
And they stole
Sure.
from everybody.
Sure.
You know, like,
Yeah.
oh, you stole from Dean Koontz, you stole from Stephen King, you stole.
Yeah, the podcast Slumdog.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
go back and you're like, you took all the best murders, you squished them together.
How would you do it? How would you guys do it?
What, murder?
Yeah, murder your spouse on the boat.
It seemed easy. You just push her off the side, and then when you drive away, she's screaming at you, and then you're like, "I'm glad I did it," because she's mad as hell.
Do you stand there and let her scream at you?
I don't know.
You stand there.
I plug my ears.
You wouldn't want to hear it. You go
Yeah.
inside, put
He's
on
got
some
his earbuds
Sublime.
in.
He goes down below. He turns up Sublime. Loud as you can get it.
I'm like, all right,
Santeria.
How do you feel about the Sublime with the son singing?
I'm going to see him.
Are you?
Next weekend at Red Rocks?
Yeah, he's going to the Big Dog Show. I like the single. The new single's good.
My wife bought me tickets because I said that the only band I travel to Red Rocks to see would be Sublime with Jacob Knoll, because I think the story is so
You
cool.
like the story. Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite.
Oh, real? Why?
Have your own identity. Quit stealing your dad's.
Oh, all right.
But he's making it just like his dad, you see?
Yeah.
So I could, I'm like, and in it, because it's his son, I'm like, he could do it. If it was any, like Rome, I'm like,
Rome did a great job, and they screwed him over.
He's too fat. He's too fat.
But like, if anybody else like was mimicking
Too chubby for the role.
Bradley Knoll, I'd be like, that's kind of cheesy because you're mimicking. But because it's his son, I'm like, I give him a pass for mimicking, and now I like it more that he's mimicking.
No, I know. I think that's everybody else's theory, and then I go against that theory.
You don't like it.
No.
Okay.
I don't
like-
give him a pass just because he was born into
He
this
did
world.
his own thing, though. He had his band, Jacob's Castle. We played him on the show. They're
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
don't want that. I
You don't
want
want that?
Sublime.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want the same songs that I used to listen to in high school. And I'm so excited
And a
about
singer
it.
is genetically close to the original one as possible.
Yes! And then I can just...
Not into this nepotism bullshit.
and then I'm a man. I love nepotism.
I know.
God, I love it so much.
I know.
It's my favoritism. Autism is underneath it.
Right? Close second?
Yeah, close
It switches
second.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Then that's the only ones I know.
Maisie said, I can't even repeat that. I'm not going to
boy.
say it. I'm not going to say it.
Mr. Tom's autistic.
No, I can't even say it. I'm not going to say it.
So Sam, tell me.
You know that the funny story about the guy is that he also, when they arrested him, they put him in handcuffs and put him on the police boat, and then he fell off the boat.
Oh, the guy with handcuffs?
Yeah.
Do you think he wanted
He said
to
he
fall?
messed up his knee. He's gonna try and sue the
Do
police.
you think he wanted to fall to kill himself?
Absolutely. He's
Like,
probably gonna see how easy it was for me to fall off.
Well, that's a good argument.
Yes, it is.
So, like,
This guy's smart.
we got a Tom Van in our
Brian
head.
Hooker knows what he's doing.
God, he's genius.
He's a genius.
Thanks for calling a mediocre time. Who's this?
Hey, it's BDM Easy.
Hey, what's going on? It's Izzy, right?
Easy.
Easy. Okay.
How you doing,
Well, is that
Easy?
a real name? What are you, a biker? What the hell? Easy. Hey, it's me, Easy Rider. What's up?
Does it stand for something?
I was named after Jackson Brown's son, and his initials are Easy.
All right, that's pretty cool. So it is your actual name.
Okay.
And Jackson Brown, very cool connection. What's on your mind, man?
Well, a few little things. Since Ross was there, I wanted to give a quick update on the 7,000 DVDs that I inherited.
Hold on.
Yes.
I don't know this.
I just
you
pulled
for-
some DVDs down from my attic this morning.
Thank you for calling, Easy. This is great.
So,
Let's
Easy,
talk about it.
You inherited 7,000 DVDs?
I called you and talked to you. I told you to make an offer.
We've talked to
Hilarious.
this guy before.
Oh, how long
It
ago?
had Pirates 2 in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we
Oh,
did-
yes.
yeah, this-
Okay, yeah.
That's the only way he knows.
This guy's horny memories.
Okay, I remember you, Easy, now. All right.
All right, so I moved about 6 of those boxes into my office about 3 months ago, and then I just moved them back into the garage, and I haven't sold a single one.
Damn it.
Well, I could have predicted that.
That's a fantastic update.
What are some of the highlights you got in your collection?
Oh, it's not Blu-ray, so pretty much every DVD before Blu-rays were made. A lot of science fiction.
That can't be
Do you have all
Yeah.
the Mr. Show DVDs?
Probably.
If you
Are those
find
worth something?
no, but I'll buy them off of you. If you got them, if you got
I'll send
all
them to
the
you.
old David Cross and Bob Odenkirk Mr. Show DVDs, I'll
Physical
buy
media is coming back, so you might have a good
Does Craig
opportunity
Donald-
here.
Does Craig want to send a 18-wheeler out here and pick them up?
He could send one of his boys
Sir-
over. Doesn't he have a team of DVD boys? that he
Listen, I'm not gonna say it's a hard no. Yeah, if you offer to sell Craig much of anything, there's a chance he'll buy it.
yeah, if it's
Easy.
worth something.
It's a gamble.
Easy. Let me give you the best piece of advice anybody's going to ever give you, and if you follow it, you will be free. Throw everything away.
That's what I do. I do that.
Take all those DVDs and then throw them away and then rid yourself of this burden because they're all worth nothing, and even the sum may be worth a little bit of something. The amount of effort it will take to get the value out of it then nullifies the value and it's back to zero again. Get rid of them, pump
They're
them in the
worth
trash.
50 cents. That's $3,500.
Yeah, man.
They are not worth 50 cents because someone may buy them all for 1 penny, but I doubt it.
Okay, how about Infinite Money List?
You're gonna die with these things, and then your kids are gonna throw
Now
them
you're
away.
gonna tough talk him now.
You
You're
know
gonna
what I'm
tough
saying?
talk him.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna die with these
You're gonna
things.
burden your kids with these things. You see, because they're gonna feel bad, and then they're gonna be hold them in their garage, and their wives are gonna be bitching
No,
about it.
I don't do that. I didn't do that. All my dad's
Yeah,
collections.
Daniel did it right.
I'm like, my dad's dead. Well, his stuff's dead with him. Find
Easy.
it in the trash.
What steps have you attempted so far? Because I don't want to tell you put them on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace for $4,000.
Yeah,
and just keep dropping the price if
good
you've already
question.
done stuff like that.
Good question. What have you done?
I took a picture and asked CPT what they were worth, and it couldn't, it was too many for it to process, and then...
No, that's not a good sign.
Well-
for AI and for you.
Market it as an anti-computer
Does
weapon.
that compute? We have no
What
answer
is
for
this garbage?
Tom is right. Worth nothing.
Because I believe it can process a lot. It'll say,
He
you can
can't
ask-
handle 7,000 DVDs.
Yeah, you can ask it a
It couldn't
million
handle
times.
200.
Did you guys know that how to break AI is to show it a picture of 7,000 DVDs? It's like, I got nothing. Can't go.
Do you guys still own 1000sherpas.com?
No, I let it lapse. But I
Damn.
do own swanfarts.com and dumboldman.com.
So easy.
I heard you balk at my websites. You can go fuck yourself for saying that easy. I
I might
heard
want
that.
some of your DVDs. I don't know what you got, though.
I can confirm the Infinite Money List works at Home Depot.
Tell us about
Well,
it.
this is just stealing, right? Okay, let's do it.
Well, I don't know if you guys have the same rule, but if your gift card has less than $10 on it, they have to give you the cash remaining. And at Home Depot, I think my change was like $3.21. The machine gave me a quarter, and the $3. And then I walked outside and found a penny. So that's 5 cents for nothing. That's infinite.
I love this cheap man.
I hung up on him now.
I love
Yeah.
cheap
That's-
easy.
I had to get him out of here. That was the last straw.
That's great. I had someone mail me a DVD last week.
No, really, what DVD?
I don't recall the name of it. I believe it was like a Japanese film.
I don't have a DVD player. I can't even
I don't
play
either.
DVDs.
I have to put it on my PS5.
Wait, I guess I could play it on my Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I could feed it in.
I
That's
got
what
that discless one now. Mine doesn't even take the discs.
Oh, yeah, you have the S.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good machine. Yeah, that's
Shaolin Soccer. That's what it
That's
is.
where
I don't know
we're
if I
at
said
now.
that right. Shaolin Soccer?
You know,
Yeah.
it's I don't know about you guys. I know it is for Daniel because we talk about it all the time, but it's hard for me to throw away old tech that
That's weird for you, I
I'm
feel
the
like.
worst. I even buy old tech. Do you see
You don't
I
even
bought
like
this?
any tech.
You see I bought a phone?
No, but there's like
I love it.
I have like the kids. We've bought them like digital cameras, like for kids.
Hello, this is my crazy phone.
And then it's just because it still holds like a higher value in my mind than it does in real life.
I heard that interview.
No.
Sam, hold on.
Told me to shut the
There you
fuck
go,
up.
there you
No,
go.
it is.
Sorry.
It is. Like,
Hitting too many weird buttons.
Like I would too think that 7,000 DVDs have some value that I haven't found yet. But
It's the Beanie
doesn't.
It's the Beanie Baby paradox.
See, the Beanie Babies, I'm like, it's the technology because I grew up when there was really
But it's
no.
outdated technology.
It is, yeah, and there's like even like old iPhones and stuff and like things like that. I'm like, damn,
But hold
you
on.
can't believe these things are worth nothing.
It does have value because the argument is
TVs.
what's the better quality? and the better quality by far is DVD over stream. Streams are not better quality than DVDs. They're not.
Same as CDs, like
Right?
better quality than
They're
streaming
not.
music.
Yeah, like also people say that
condensed.
the quality of an LP is better than a CD. And newsflash, I don't think it is.
It's different.
It sounds different, and there may be more warmth, and you may love it more, but I don't know if what you're getting delivered to you is quote unquote better. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Then and also the DVD in its heyday was famous for like bonus features. They'd have like a talkover track. They'd have
I
like
miss that.
deleted
Bloopers,
scenes, all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff on a DVD.
Director's commentary.
I like
Easter eggs.
when you can switch and like get with using the arrows on your remote and then pick what you want. You're like, this is like a video game built in there.
Oh my God.
Sam, tell us about your trip to LA.
It's like a video games inside there.
Wu-Tang had 36 chambers.
I understand why he's
Wu-Tang's coming, right?
I understand why he's fighting Walmart now. I think based on some of the things he says, because if he gets there, he's never leaving. I mean, because that is what a person of Walmart would say.
So, Sam, what'd you do in LA?
We did a lot. This was one of those trips that was not for relaxing. It wasn't a relaxing vacation. This was a go vacation.
Okay, all right.
So it's for our anniversary. Typically, we do like a Disney type thing. This time, we did half of our trip in Anaheim for Disneyland, and then the other half we did in LA. When we landed in LA, I did notice when we were looking for our luggage that Tommy Davidson, the comedian, was on our plane and he was waiting with us for his luggage. And then that's when I texted you and I was like, "Did you guys interview him?"
Yes.
So I was gonna say something to him, but that was bizarre. You'd think he'd.
There's a lot of celebrities that fly in and out of LA, and you see it all the time on social media.
LAX is the worst too, and if you have to get any kind of transportation from the airport, it's a nightmare. Their shuttles never work, or they come 2 hours late. Like it's a nightmare.
I've heard that about LA in general, just the city. People that live there have nothing good to say about LA.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a lot good to say either.
It's kind of shitty.
It is kind of shitty.
I like going there. I've never liked LA, but I like going there. I think it's interesting and it's crazy.
It is very interesting.
The energy is insano, is off the wall energy. But
you guys went.
It's not a lovely place. I've been a
Did
bunch
you guys
of times.
drive?
Around,
Because we rented a car and drove.
Did we have a car?
And it was a nightmare.
Yeah, we did have a car. We did. Yeah. Because I remember at one point we were talking.
Terrifying.
I was talking to Savannah on the phone trying to line up an interview with her while we were going to like Playboy or something. But we had a car.
Yeah. I've driven around LA before too, even before.
I think
that.
you drove.
But the traffic's horrible. The people.
None of the roads really make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they just built on the like just add a road there. It's fine. Yeah, just add
and
it on
then it's all of a sudden one direction. You're like, how the hell did this happen? Halfway through the road.
Yeah. It does not seem like, but it's
everything's built on top of each other.
Yeah.
Disneyland is directly in the middle of a neighborhood.
So how
they also don't sell THC beverages within the city of Anaheim. It's a city ordinance.
Really?
So you have to go outside of Anaheim because of Disney. So you have to go outside of Anaheim to go. We went into a Total Wine and we're like, "Do you guys have any of the THC beverages?" And the lady's like, "Let me look." And she's like pulling up her little computer and she's like, "TH what?" And I was like, "Never mind."
Where are you?
What planet are you?
It's legal in California, by the way.
That was an alien.
Yeah. Like first you're in California where you, like Sam said, it's legal. You've never heard of THC.
Right.
Like,
I just walked out. I was like,
How
never mind.
old was that lady?
She seemed younger than me.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not into it.
Maybe that's the young people.
Oh,
I don't know.
Is THC an old man's game now?
No.
These nerds, what do they do? Their needle point and what? They go to bed? Is that all they do?
Well, if you grew up in Anaheim and it's been outlawed to sell there, maybe you don't have it. I don't know.
Maybe
Or
she's just a nerd.
maybe they just had to make room on the shelf for ketamine soda or whatever the fuck is popular in
ketamine
California.
soda would
Dude,
be awesome.
ketamine soda make it forget.
So how does Disneyland
That's the slogan.
match up to Disney World?
Everything's much smaller.
Okay.
I think
Mickey Mouse is a flea.
Yeah,
he's a little mouse.
Even when you stand the certain direction where Mickey's finger makes it look like Walt has a cock, is smaller. The
On
finger,
the statue.
the statue cock is smaller, right? Isn't that
Yep.
true?
Mhm.
I've heard that.
It's
I've
cleaner.
heard it's better.
It's cleaner. There's less people.
Yeah, I heard it's just top to wall better. And my Disney people, like,
The food's better.
Joey, like anybody I know that's in that world, they say, yeah, I go there, and that is what it kicks.
They gear everything more to the locals,
Yeah.
where here in Disney World, everything's geared more to the tourists.
Yeah, we are an international theme park here in Anaheim. They are like where Disney, it is still Disney there is what people say.
Huh.
Did you agree with that? Did it feel more Disney to you there? Because you are a super fan. When you go there and you and Travis are in, like, did you bound at all? Did you dress up or do anything fun?
Well, they had, we did not realize, the first day we went to California Adventure, which is their other park.
Yeah.
And
I like California Adventure.
It was great. We rope dropped and stayed till the end. I haven't done that in years.
I think that's the best part out of the two.
It's great.
What's rope dropped?
Like when the park opens.
It's where she goes in without her pants on.
Yeah.
Are you horny? You're so horny.
No, she threw out some industry term I'd never heard of.
Industry term.
Yeah, it's a rope drop.
That's where you get to the first.
Where they drop the ropes, let you in.
For anything, really.
I don't know. I don't know about the theme parks.
What dirty thing did you think it meant? Just out of curiosity.
No, I was like, oh, that's some term I never heard.
I'll drop my rope on.
We rope dropped. I honestly, when I heard it and then I was processing it, I thought
he stopped listening to me and just kept going rope drop, rope drop, rope drop, rope drop.
I thought
I like rope.
It meant that you came in when
Travis dropped his rope.
The initial morning people were leaving. Like, like that's what hit me first. It was like, oh, that's what rope drop means.
Why would that mean that? What's a rope?
There's
where's
no
the rope
actual
dropping?
There's no reason.
Okay. Fair.
That's what I'm just telling you how I felt.
And then we didn't realize that they were celebrating. Like here, we have like they do like food and wine and flower and garden festival. They were having a Lunar New Year festival at California Adventure, which I did not know they were doing, and that was pretty awesome. And then the next night, what we really went there for, we had for years been wanting to go to this after hours event that Disneyland has called Sweethearts Night. And it's basically like a Valentine's Day event. And they do it throughout the end of January and throughout February. So we did that. And it was a little underwhelming. But it's fine. We also felt like we were there on like teen night because it was like all high school kids and then us. So that was interesting.
I feel yeah.
Well, maybe it's because do they have out there as many Disney adults than they have here?
I think they have more.
They have more out there.
Yeah,
okay.
I
don't know.
I would say that
because again, they gear towards the
locals.
So the locals, they have all the annual passes.
Here's why I would say there. Remember when it became very popular to have like a gang jacket, and then you'd have that's where
they have those there. It's
that
like,
originated.
Oh God, what do they call it? Bat Day or something?
Yeah, that originated in L.A.
Okay,
in Anaheim rather. That like there are people that literally actively, they have clubs that go to...
Yeah, it's called Bats Day in the Fun Park, which is also Goth Day, which is actually coming up May 2nd and 3rd.
They do a lot more events that are for curated groups of Disney adults, so yes.
And they lean into it.
Yeah.
Where here at Disney World, a lot of times, like the unsanctioned
they don't like it.
events that the fans put on, they don't like.
They don't like it.
Then we got to L.A. First night, we went to the Comedy Store.
Their lineup was ridiculous.
It was insane. So I bought a ticket that was basically a grab bag. You don't know who you're going to see.
Okay.
It's called the Headliners Room, and it was just whoever shows up is who you're going to see. And we had a shit ton of people. We had Ali Wong, we had Al Madrigal, we had Dean Del Rey, Amir K, Frankie Quinones, Ian Edwards, Jeremiah Watkins, Mark Maron. Like we had...
a ton of
Mark
Maron showed up.
I was this close to Mark Maron doing his stand-up.
Ali Wong and Mark Maron, just on that ticket alone, is
Ali Wong was just here too.
Hundreds of dollars to see those people.
Al Madrigal's amazing.
He was one of the funniest.
He's so funny.
Amazing. Now, the other guy you mentioned, and you in the middle,
Amir K,
no,
Dean Del Rey.
Del Rey's
Dean Del Rey was fucking hilarious.
Super hilarious. Nope, keep going.
Frankie Quinones. He's on a new show that everybody loves. I haven't watched it though. He is blowing up.
I don't watch a lot of his stand-up, but that name.
Jeremiah Watkins too. He does all the not interpretations. What's the word I'm looking for?
Impressions?
Yes, impressions.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
You don't know Jeremiah Watkins?
I'll look him up.
Ross, why do you think these essentially comedy stars still go to that room? Is it because
it's a legendary room?
Is it always going to be full with like a good audience that wants to hear comedy? Like,
so in LA on a show like that, you'll call in and say like, "Hey, I'm available," and then you get paid to do that spot.
But even
they're doing it for money, Tom. It's their job.
yeah, but like,
honestly, I
Well,
don't think
this
I,
is the comedy club that Pauly Shore's mom owned.
No,
And,
I don't
okay.
think I thought that. Like, honestly, like, not to play Tom in this role, but I'll play.
And
I don't think I thought that. I think I thought that they would just do it to keep themselves
I
relevant
thought
and
you
work
were
out
doing reps.
material.
Yeah. Like, because
I don't-
Some of them do,
Sure.
like to work out like a special or something they're working on. Like Ali Wong, she was definitely like trying out material for this tour she was
That's
doing.
awesome that you get to see that.
So
That's really
And
neat.
it could be both. It could be both. They get a set they get paid for, and they're working on their like 10-minute sets or whatever.
Yeah.
So
probably
like
about
5
10.
minutes the hits, 5 minutes what you're working on. Nice little couple $100 or whatever it pays.
So I guess I'll reform my question because I know that like famous
Please
stand-ups.
do, because it has not met great pricing status.
Don't
quite
reform
yet.
for anybody.
Well,
you
reform,
be you.
I'm reforming.
No, be you. Don't reform for
I know,
anybody.
because it sounded
You
stupid.
are smart enough. You
So-
is bright enough.
Like I realize famous comedians, they'll go around and do rep shows and workout material. Like obviously you heard Dave Chappelle and all these comedians like, hey, I'll pop into these places and work out material, and that's how I get good enough for a special one day or for a tour. I work out an hour of material and maybe take 5 minutes of it. Anyway, I'm familiar with that, but I just expected in 2026 that these comedians would be doing it at other places other than the famous Comedy Store it
Well, I'm
draws
sure they
a lot of
do.
tourists.
I'm sure they do.
Oh, you
but-
mean like a little less visible, like because so many eyes are on that, and like I went there when I went to LA, so it's like a thing
You
that
gotta
people
deal
do.
with a bunch of
Right,
other
I see
famous
what you're saying.
comedians. It's like, hey, I'm just doing this at my local spot or something because an audience is an audience, and I just need to work out material. So I don't need to go to a famous
I think they
comedy
do
store.
both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll go to like a show, like an open mic, do open mic stuff, and then once it's polished a little bit, call in and get a set at the Comedy Store and get paid with a little bit more polished stuff, and then go on tour with the finished product.
Okay. All right.
Breaking news as of yesterday: Jelly Roll working up a stand-up. That's his next thing.
Are
he's
you
tackling.
serious?
Dead serious.
Enough Jelly
If
Roll.
you go to his own
My
channel
God.
right now, it's the lead. I think he put the video out yesterday. I'm not even doing it to throw shade at him. Really, he did a video with I guess it's one of the for my daughter's dance company. And one of the moms like wrote him and asked him, and it wasn't a cameo either. He did the video. He's like, "Hey, you girls do it, man. You're the
No
best."
kidding.
He's like, you dancing your asses off. You'll be doing great. This is Jelly Roll. Like he's just the nicest. He's the nicest man.
yeah.
He is the nicest man.
I heard he's super nice.
We met him.
We had him in here.
I know, but it's hard to tell when you come in here for an interview.
Of course, yeah. Everyone's nice when they come in.
But I'm also with Sam though. That's a lot of Jelly Roll. There's a lot of
It's
Jelly
too much.
Roll.
It's oversaturated.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Although super smart move if you want to double down on how to make money. Like you got your concerts and your performances here, and then you want to start selling out.
Everybody's trying to be a comedian now. The lead singer of Guar is doing comedy now. Did you know that?
Odorous. Humongous or
I
whatever.
forgot what his name is, but yeah.
Orungus.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Odorous
Okay.
Orungus.
Odorous Orungus.
That's
I
my
think you
best.
might be
Something
right.
like that.
I think you might be right.
So, because
I
they
can
In
see it.
costume or out of costume?
In.
Oh, I
Okay.
see
And in
that.
character
I'm in.
with the voice and
I'm in.
everything.
Oh, I do
he did
that.
the
I'm
Honeydew
in.
podcast all in character.
Oh, I'd go see him. Now, the only one I don't like out of that group.
It felt very much like Moonman from Mars interview that we did.
You
where
know-
Tom was very uncomfortable.
You
I
know
hate
John Necrogoblin?
That's who it was.
Yeah,
I don't like John Negro.
He's
You
the
don't like
one.
that
He's
guy?
the one doing comedy.
No. I do
Yep.
Guar. I do Arogus or Robert, whatever.
Odorous Orungus.
Yeah, I would do
I
that.
think.
But this John Necrogoblin character, do you
I kind of like it.
Do you know that that's just a comedian they hired to be like their mascot?
Oh,
for
well, that
their-
makes sense then.
for their metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It disconnects somewhere in my brain and I get mad at it. But, who am I kidding?
Yeah.
I'd probably go with
John
you.
Goblicon.
John Goblicon.
That's his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, not a fan.
He
but
does a good job at it, at least.
He never breaks.
Yeah.
Not even once.
And also the term stand up is loose because like Jelly Roll can sell out a room just like all the influencers and stuff, and he could probably get away just because he's so famous with telling some stories.
That's what he did. Supposedly,
Steve-O does.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
Yeah.
people said that the Jelly Roll, he didn't do long, but from what they saw of him, because he is testing
He's
material.
telling funny stories.
No, he talked about basically stories about how big when he was super fat and how little his pecker was. So there you go. There's his,
Well, that's funny.
that's his first
That's-
10 minutes. Is I'm big and fat. I got a tiny pecker.
That's my
and-
favorite comedy.
He'll fit right in.
Yeah, it's called the Ralphie May.
It's called every comic.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I'm fat.
100%.
My dick is small.
Tiny.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
yeah.
the room sold out,
Well,
that's
don't
all.
do that Hitler thing.
I know. I
again.
was like, oh my god,
Hey,
that was
Elon,
almost a
watch out.
perfect.
He's got the hair. He's got the Elon
If the
hair.
room sells out.
Oh my
He said
god.
it like that. He threw himself out of the road, out of comedy.
My heart goes out to you.
I'm naturally making a point.
With your full hands.
I'm grabbing my heart and
Throwing it to you.
And sending it
Yeah.
to you, man.
We also did some studio tours while we were out there. We did Sony Studios and Warner Brothers Studios.
On a golf cart? I love those.
We did one on a golf cart.
On the tram.
Yeah, we did one on a golf cart.
like
One
those.
we did we walked.
Do they even do or use those studios for popular shows
Yes,
anymore?
they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do. Some of them we were not allowed to even look in because they were using them, and some we got to see like bits and pieces. We saw them making some of the sets. It was pretty cool.
I like it when you go on one of those tours and they're like, and this right here, and because you think they're going to show you something that's happening right now, and they're like, and this is the car that Blanche drove in the Golden Girls. And you're like, well, that was 55 years
Absolutely.
ago.
Yeah.
Was there any of the like? Oh, look here, walking by. It's Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Like, was there any of that?
No. But there was a lot of, stories of what's happened in this particular studio or whatever. And Travis and I were talking. We're like, half of this shit's lies, right?
This is the area of the studio where Ellen DeGeneres pulled her pants down bare ass and farted on Party Henderson.
Is that happened?
Well, she said that on her Instagram.
Oh.
On her Instagram, she said Ellen pulled her pants down bare ass and farted on her. And that makes me like Ellen. I was like, fuck yeah, Ellen. That's the way you do it.
The I think it was Sony. No, it was Warner Brothers. The Warner Brothers one we had was the golf cart one, and our tour guide was the ice cream man from WandaVision.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got some Howard Stern character on my LA tour. Remember, he was like my guy. Oh, he was some Howard Stern whackpacker.
Man.
He was giving the tour.
Okay, now we know where Adam Murray's going to end up.
Feud
That's
still
now
stands.
just hate.
Come
Yeah, the
on.
feud still stands.
You're ripping them.
Every year we test it, it is still there, red hot.
They had a replica of the Seinfeld set that I got to come in like Kramer in the door.
And this may exist, but why
Jerry.
haven't?
No, the Animaniacs do not live in the water tower.
They do. I asked. They do.
Well,
I got an Animaniacs hat.
why
And
haven't?
mugs, coffee mugs.
Sam, that's cool.
Is there a replica Seinfeld Airbnb?
I'm sure there is.
Our friend's
They-
Airbnb.
There was a friend set
God,
there
are we
too.
starting an Airbnb again? I'll get the gift
there's
bags.
no money in
I'll
it.
get the fucking Seinfeld gift bags. What do we put in there? Put in an ass man, a miniature ass man car.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
You can now rent Friends Seinfeld themed Airbnbs
But nobody rents them
in
because
Cincinnati.
it's missing that whole front wall of the house. Like, everybody can just look right in.
Yeah, it's an open space. And has anybody watched Paradise, the show Paradise?
I've heard this is what I hear about Paradise. That everyone's watching it, no one knows what it's about.
Oh, they should by now because the last episode came out, and I called it a few episodes ago. But I literally saw scenes from the set that we saw, that we walked on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
oh, we were right there. We were in that gazebo. We were at that street. We were at that, and now I'm like spotting it everywhere because a lot of the same movies and shows actually film the same sets. They just change out the storefronts or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all the same.
Because they know we're too stupid to pick up on it.
You don't really pay attention. A lot of times it's just background bullshit.
Yeah, and it's too expensive to redo everything. You're just like put a different plant.
And then, and the show, The Studio, which is an Apple Plus show that Seth Rogen did, is based, according to them, is based on his time at Sony Studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So if you watch that show, that's loosely based on his experience working there.
We're good with Jonah Hill now, even though he's a monster, but now he has kids and he's married, secretly
Does
married.
he? I did not know
everything.
that.
Yeah. But he did that. He had to do that secretly because we were all mad at him because of the way he treated this professional surfer. And he treated her bad. And then we were like, you're a monster. And then he was like, I have to disappear. And then the next time I reemerge, I will be married with children. And then nobody can say shit about him. You see how he did it? He did it right.
He seems like a dickhead.
Oh, yeah. Mega controlling dickhead.
But
yeah.
but it's like I don't have to be his friend.
He was on Saturday Night Live last week. Yeah, I saw him on there, and I'm like, well, there he is. He's not hiding anymore.
No, nobody's canceled anymore.
No.
We went to the Santa Monica Pier to watch the sunset, which was nice. But then on our way back to our car, we went under this bridge. And it was nighttime at this point, and I'm like, what the hell is all in the ceiling of this? Because there was like a bridge and then like basically fencing underneath and on the side of the walls.
Dracula's.
It was trapped dead pigeons.
What?
And seagulls that had
Yeah, you
got
gotta trap
trapped, and nobody did anything about them.
There's nothing can be
And
done.
it's just
You have to
tunnel
leave-
of feathers.
Yeah, you don't leave them in there.
So they just look like got trapped.
Very
in-
romantic after my sunset.
It's supposed to be our version of the Paris catacombs with skulls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The seagull catacombs.
Another criticism of LA is they have let their entire city
Everything's
fall into
disgusting.
disrepair.
Yeah.
And they have homeless problem everywhere.
Human shit on the
Yeah.
sidewalks.
But supposedly the LA economy is the best run in the world. I'm not kidding. That came out this week as well.
I
That
don't
it
know.
has the biggest, bigger than some countries.
Yeah, it has to be able to steal enough money.
Yeah, or are they fixing their city? They got a bunch of
No.
dead pigeons and homeless
No.
everywhere. Yeah, like I think that's the
It's a shithole.
That's the complaint is the people that are like, why don't you fix the city? It's there's homeless everywhere.
Nothing can be done.
They don't care about that.
graffiti
And I forget what the exact figure was, but I heard a figure recently where they spend like $1.7 million per homeless person or something. The number's
Oh my
insane
God.
per homeless person, and it's like, did it fix anything?
It's
worse than ever.
At
You're
least
doing this
give
wrong.
the million to
Yeah,
the
just, that-
give it to the homeless person
honest
so
to
we
God.
can see
Build
them
a shelter so they can have a home.
No.
It's my first thought. Just give them directly the money and then see what happens.
Yeah, they'll
They'll
go
either fix their
crazy.
lives or burn out.
No,
Either
they're
way,
not
problem
gonna fix-
solved.
They're not going to fix their lives.
Find out what Stockholm is doing and do that because I didn't see one homeless person.
Oh, I
there.
think they're pushing them into the bay.
I think, I'm saying a solution.
The
is a
Nordic
solution.
people are hard, and if they make a decision to put their mind to something, and they just don't speak of it. If they push the people into the bay and they die, they just don't. Well, that's what we had to do to make it look great here.
Just someday, some work crew is going to have to go clean out 2 metric tons of compressed dead pigeon from under a bridge, and it's going to be traumatic for them.
Should we take a break?
Yeah,
my,
yeah.
My
We have to
friend.
take a break. Let's take a break.
Name of the band is Box Elder. The name of the song is. This ties in perfectly.
Compressed dead pigeon?
Origami Bats. I
we
think
go.
it ties in perfectly.
There we go.
It starts off sounding like video game, but it's not. We'll be right back with more on Mediocre Time after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN show at tomandan.com for email. Is Wasteland. Talk about it. Welcome back to a Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. I was just telling Sam she's got to go to Times Square when she goes to New York City, and you're going for your 40th.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You do not look 40. You hold
Thank
your
you.
age. It's that Indian blood, that sweet, sweet Native American.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We need to get our
guy.
You sure do you look fit and young, Sam?
Oh, God damn, you're hot. What school do you go to, Sam?
Well, that used to be a compliment back in the day.
That's what he said too.
You know what's more? Okay, we can go back to that for a
That's the
second.
only difference.
Even the hot thing is not as weird to me as when would you be in any school setting where you'd say "damn" to a kid? You just wouldn't do it.
yeah.
You just would not do that. You would not. That is
And if
not
you did,
appropriate.
you wouldn't do it in front of the other adults.
No, it's just not appropriate. Anyway, yeah, sorry. You're so hot.
Gotta go to Times Square.
Yeah. Just
Tom was just saying it used to be a compliment to get slapped on the ass. You know, that used to be taken as
Whoa,
a measure of
nice
respect.
football players do it to each other for congratulations. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Times Square is the closest you'll ever be to a dystopian future when you stand there and look at. You're like, holy shit!
The
this is like
future
the
is
Fifth Element.
Yeah, the future is a dirty SpongeBob.
and then maybe what just dumb Floridians think, but that's what I am, and you have a little bit of it.
Oh,
Did you see anything like there that we're boys? What did
It's disgusting.
were they just like? Did they say that they're like this is gross?
Oh, they hated it.
But have you set that
and Max was
precedent?
traumatized because
You've set that. This is your Walmart getting on them. See, Maisie can go anywhere because she's a Walmart girl.
She's been Walmart
You gotta expose
inoculated.
them, man. Exposure
I have
therapy.
exposed my daughter to some horrible places, and she's tough.
She's been to a flea market.
Many.
An Elmo grabbed Max because there's lots of Elmo.
God, you're hot. What city are you from, little boy?
You gotta give me some fucking drugs.
And then Tommy ate an ice cream cone that smelled like cigarettes and tasted like cigarettes. Yeah, because
Did he get cigarette flavored ice cream?
Yeah. They only make it in Times Square.
It was smoky. He's like, this smells like they
It
dropped
says
it.
Newport vanilla.
Anyway.
Were you allowed to drop it there? That must have been fun. You could just throw your ice cream down.
I was going to ask you for suggestions since you went, but it sounds like you had not a great experience.
No, it was good.
Did you go to the 9/11 Memorial?
Yeah, we went there.
What'd you do there?
That's where Elmo grabbed mags.
I'm wondering.
Didn't
what,
you film
what,
a rap
what did
video
you
at
do
the
there?
9/11
Because
Memorial?
Okay.
When I went on Reddit, everybody was like, all the locals were like, we hate seeing tourists go there and take selfies at the 9/11 Memorial.
Tom went there and he lip
Adam-
synced "Ba" with a ba while he's
Let the bodies hit the floor. Remember when that happened? They
Well, I
took that
brought
song
the
off them?
selfie stick. What the hell am I going to do with it?
I was about to say we have that in town. Like I drive Orange Ave a good bit, and there was a time where you would see people with selfie sticks out in front of the
Yes, at
Pulse
Pulse,
Memorial,
yeah.
just like filming themselves being at
it's
Pulse.
it's weird that you do that. In fact, like
It is weird.
even taking a picture.
Somebody asked
seemed
if I was
weird.
going to that on my trip, and I said, no, that's not my thing.
the 9/11 Memorial. Yeah.
No.
I went to a concentration camp memorial.
Yeah,
and,
it's
in Germany.
What'd you rap there?
And even taking a picture of me and Crystal were standing at the entrance. They were taking
It
a
feels-
picture.
yeah, that's
and I'm like,
not-
do I smile for
No.
this? I'm like, you're like, do I say,
No,
so
put
it-
your hand on like a
weird.
chain link fence and look through it like you're a band
So
in the 90s.
when you go,
But you wear that decal T-shirt all the time.
okay,
God
listen,
damn it.
And I talked about this, but when you go to the 9/11 memorial. When you go down to the bottom, there's an area where it's in a vast, giant underground room, and there's a smaller room with pictures of all the victims.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And it's like probably 10 foot high.
It's called the
wall-
farting room.
And
You go down there.
and there's all and then and we went in there. It's a crazy like experience and a super heavy. But there is a small.
Did you take your kids?
Yes. Yeah.
Did they
yeah.
know what it was?
Yeah. They knew.
How did they know?
yeah.
Did you tell them what it was?
They learned it in school.
Oh, really?
And
The guy who was
That's
smoking
shocking.
cigarettes and
They're
selling
like
ice cream told him all about it.
yeah,
Hey,
Just
eat-
got into middle school, right?
Eat this real quick,
They teach
'cause
in elementary school.
They're not going to allow this in
What?
the farting room.
Yeah.
They teach 9/11
Yeah,
in elementary
they,
school?
They show the kids that this is an event that happened, and like I said, they knew
That
about it.
seems too young.
And
Yeah, Maisie knows about it too. She's
they-
covering Pizzagate this week.
so here's what I want you to give me feedback or to let me know if this is still going on.
Okay.
So I walked into that room, right? Every pictures of every victim of 9/11.
Just call it the farting room. We all now know it
Yeah, now
as the
it's-
farting room. Just call it that.
And then
I
there
didn't
was,
mean for it to be that.
It's the
different.
there was
easiest thing
an-
to do.
I didn't know what it was. I was just making jokes.
there was an employee of the museum
Mm-hmm.
screaming at people.
Who farted? Who the fuck farted in here? You monster.
Screaming at people to stop taking pictures.
Oh, really?
Because people would bring out their cell phone camera and take pictures, and it was super disrespectful for
Why
obvious
not just
reasons.
take it in? You to put your phone in your fucking pocket
So-
and just take it in.
But-
Sir, put that camera away. People are trying to fart in here.
They were screaming like, "Put the cam!" They're like, "Sir,
No
sir!"
cameras.
They're like, "Put the camera down. Have some respect." And they would
Oh, the
shame them
shame.
out, and then it would make me feel super
They
awkward.
yelled, have some respect?
Yes, yeah. And then it happened. This person yelled 5 different times loud at people for taking pictures, right? And there was a small sign when you entered, but it was small. And and my whole thing was put a gigantic sign, bunch of signs, like, "Hey, do not take your phone out. Do not take some pictures. Have some respect." But instead, small sign, real person screaming and shaming people.
Well, that's New York style.
It is New York
But it
style.
made me awkward.
They
I was
yell
like,
at
"God
you.
damn, this is
You may
awkward."
got it.
And because the people would be like, "Oh God," and because they wouldn't even realize, because everybody is so used to just
Yes,
taking random pictures that it's ingrained into their head. Pull out phone,
Yeah.
take a picture, and so it's kind of not even their fault that they're doing it. I don't think they're blatantly like, "I'm showing blatant disrespect to this memorial." They're just auto,
Right.
to pull out their
Yeah,
phone. And,
everybody documents everything, yeah.
And then I'm like, you need to change the system. So when you're down there, see if that's still happening.
I just said I was not going there.
Oh,
but,
She's not going down there.
You
But I bet
should
you I
go
could
and
convince
find
Travis.
out.
I gotta go to the fart room
Yeah.
just to see if this guy yells at
Convince
me.
Travis to go to the fart room.
Whoever's
At some
there,
point, you're
find
going to
out.
have to fart. You're going to end up there.
And then there's some giant ass building. I forgot the name of it.
Empire State Building.
No, there's a big
Hey
one.
man, they got this giant ass building you gotta go
You
to.
ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah.
So in New York City, a giant building. You should be able to find that, right?
I
Sam?
like Tom's like, hey, what do I do here? Some guy, SpongeBob tells him, dirty SpongeBob tells him he has to go to the giant
Did you do
ass
any
building.
Broadway while you were there?
So he takes his son to the farting
No.
room and calls it a day.
We saw Ricky Gervais when we went, and
I'm going to see 6 Broadway shows in 7 days.
Wow, what are you seeing?
We are seeing Death Becomes Her. We're seeing Rocky Horror Picture Show.
If you run out, just
With
say
Juliette
and more.
Lewis.
That's Tom Strick.
Juliette Lewis is going to be Rocky Horror Picture Show. We're
that's
seeing,
cool.
God, hold on. Little Shop of Horrors. We're
Okay.
seeing Moulin Rouge with Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, wow, that's good.
As one of
That'll
the,
be a big booty in that
people.
Mulan booty.
Maybe Happy Ending and Hadestown.
Okay, those are good.
You'll also notice there's a bunch of scaffolding everywhere you have to walk under all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you need to
I'm
fix this
walking.
faster. Like, this seems like it's got graffiti on it and a bunch of gum and
It's
stuff.
been there forever.
Yeah, it's like how long has this construction
It's
been going
permanent
on?
construction now.
Yeah.
We look like a shanty town.
yeah. There's anyway, but it's a cool city. And like when me and the Van family went, we were completely overwhelmed because obviously it's a goddamn overwhelming experience of being in a city.
I'm a little worried about that, but
so we
Don't worry, Tom let his kids wander the streets. It was fine.
that wasn't that fire alarm and they went down the stairs.
Yeah.
But but when I left, I had I felt a yearning to go back. And I think it's because we're a communal animal, like humans, and the fact that there's that much humanity in one place.
calls you.
Like you're almost drawn back. You're like, and now I'm like, I fantasize about like living there.
you want to be a city boy?
Like, no, I don't even want to.
He just went to live in New York doing burlesque and pulling his SpongeBob dick out.
But there's something about a gigantic city and the way that you live in a gigantic city that somehow draws you. Even though I'm not I'd rather be in the mountains and rather be away from people. I hate people.
I think it's
But I don't know.
same. I think it's okay
weird.
to visit,
Yeah,
but yeah, I wouldn't want to live.
It was a
in
cool
a big city like
experience,
that.
and I think, and it's an experience like none other that I had being in, and I've been, we've been to Chicago and stuff, and Philly, but New York City is just like it's so iconic.
It's unmatched, the energy. Like Andrea says, one of her favorite cities, if not her favorite city, is Chicago. Like she's like, that's the one. I've been to Chicago. I've been to downtown Chicago a couple times. I've ridden the L. And went to places that Dan Stone, when he lived there, like he introduced us to, and I loved Chicago. I think it's awesome. I've never been to New York City, but I've heard just the energy level is just insane. It's just you can't match it. There's nothing like it.
So a couple quick things I wrote down. They are bringing back Malcolm in the Middle. Have you heard about this?
Yeah. They're not bringing Dewey back.
No, yeah. I heard he's
in Harvard, right?
Yeah,
he decided he just said no, thank you, and then everybody
They threw a bunch of money at him.
They
too.
did, but I like that people weren't like really mad at him. Most people were like, "That's such a Dewey thing to do," and like most people were like, "Oh, it's great, you Dewey'd us," and they're like happy for him because it seems like he did his role and he's moved on. He's doing great.
And it's called Life is Still Unfair. And it's got
we got
got
Cranston involved.
Cranston's
no
involved.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's your
I think
big ticket
everybody
right there, right?
except for Dewey is going to be in it.
Wow.
Which it is a little. Well, here's what I thought about. I was thinking about this to tell you. It's like Dewey, the way that we enjoyed him the most, we were not going to ever get. So the fact that he isn't coming back, I think, is a blessing, and I think I have very high hopes for this. Because everybody's coming back. Not only are they coming back, they're actively talking about how they wanted to come back, which is something you never get. You get them to come back because you throw a ton of money at them. You don't ever get them coming back. Like apparently Frankie Muniz is saying like, "Oh, I'm so excited for this."
Didn't he also say he didn't remember any of his time while filming
He did.
Malcolm in the Middle?
He did say that, but he said, "I want this.
Yeah.
Like it's a
redo.
He's like, "I am so excited for this." So everybody's all in.
So my wife showed my sons Malcolm in the Middle, the original, because they released all the episodes, and then she's like always looking for something beyond anime or whatever YouTube shorts for them to watch.
Well, she an anime hater.
And, well,
the Vans hate anime. The Van parents hate anime.
She caught them watching something with tentacles.
When's the last time you saw Tommy and Max? Because they look like little
It's been a
Japanese boys.
No, they're all cool. Goddamn Tommy's.
Yeah, Tommy's
Is he as tall as you
He's
now?
like 6 foot tall.
No, he's just you saw me to blow
Way too
your
big
mind.
to believe in Santa. Yeah.
No, that's a whole thing.
Oh no, is that okay?
So no,
It's
just
a mess.
Tommy told me if I don't watch anime in the mornings, I'm mad the rest of the day.
He said that.
And I'm like, God damn, that's what Addict says about smack. And I'm like, you have to get off.
You've created a monster.
Yeah. Like, get somebody
Yeah,
watches.
it's got tentacles too.
He watches an hour and a half to 2 hours of anime every goddamn morning. It's too much.
How many decapitation videos can you watch
Too
of
much.
the Japanese blood spray?
He's got that coffee cup that says, "Don't talk to me till I've had my Hunter X Hunter."
It was like,
Oh man.
Do you ever sit down and watch it with them, or do you just watch
I
by
do.
and you peek in and you're like, boys,
No, I
watching your
do.
Japanese shows?
I do, and they are doing the full on fan service, and the girls are fighting.
Ripping their clothes off?
And
No,
the titties are
pushed up, and they they got like 5 dude warriors, and they're dressed like cinnamon
Yeah.
or like samurais.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then the one girl fighter, she's got a bustier.
Yeah, of
with
course.
her boobs
And they're
pulling
jacked
out.
up way high. And,
Yeah,
they're,
yeah.
and they're moving because the part of the fan service is right before she fights, she's got her stance, and her titties are going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my son. I'm like, are you noticing
Yeah.
this?
Biologically,
Of course he
women
is.
require
She got
less
that-
armor. That's just
it's
science.
true.
So anyway,
So they're watching Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
They're watching drawn titties. That turns out.
And so Crystal put on the original episode that came
There's
out
no titties in this.
in 2000, right?
We want fan service.
So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, 2000. That was a different time.
Yeah,
man.
okay, yeah.
That's
so,
like late 90s,
yes.
basically.
So we're watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is the Malcolm.
Let's join Malcolm as he uses the N-word.
Okay, so during the first episode of Malcolm in the Middle, do you know the wheelchair character,
Yeah.
the Malcolm's friend?
Yes.
His little, his little.
Some would say that he navigated his way throughout the series to become the best side character of all time.
They used the word cripple 3 times in it, and every time I was like, oh,
Yeah, I don't think
so I was like, God damn,
you would not get that.
And then I was like, I can't believe, and it's shocking when you hear it, like a popular show like Malcolm in the Middle that was beloved and it was always like a family friendly show, and then they said cripple, and I was like, oh wow.
But they were saying it in a satirical way, yeah?
The mom said it like, Malcolm's friend with a cripple boy.
Yeah.
And like she
said boy?
But they're also supposed to be kind of unlikable, and yeah.
They're kind of trashy
Yeah.
and like a chaotic family. So but still a move that would never be even though they're depicting a trashy family in a family drama, they wouldn't throw out the C word.
Malcolm in the Middle,
I
to
think they
me,
would. I don't think that one gets as much heat as other ones.
Malcolm in
It
the
shocked me when I heard it. I was like, whoa. I said, what other show uses that?
I always thought it was a copy of Pete and Pete. Like
I never watched that, so I don't know.
when I watched Pete and Pete, and then I watched Malcolm in the Middle, the premise of the show always seemed similar to me in that these people live within an actual normal like cul-de-sac. They live in a neighborhood, but the characters are so exaggerated and cartoony that they can't be real. Like, I don't know. I always thought that they ran adjacent, I was like, they're very
It always
similar.
gave me like Married with Children kind of vibes.
It
little
is
bit.
satirical,
A little
and
more-
exaggerating.
A little more geared on the kids.
It's
though.
less
Yeah,
horny. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle. Like Al Bundy. The reason my dad and I watched Married with Children is because we knew that 1 out of every 3 episodes, Bud is inviting whores back to his room. Kelly's got her titties out.
Yeah.
There's special guest Pamela Anderson. Like, my dad loved that show because he was all horny. My dad liked fucking.
Yeah.
And he
Although-
wanted titties on his TV at all times. When Miss Kitty showed her titties at WrestleMania, I think my dad had his first stroke then. I think that was the first stroke.
You should show Max and Tommy Married with Children.
Oh, Tommy. I think Tommy be in.
They love TV titties.
Although back, to Al Bundy rejecting his horny wife, and I don't,
You don't buy it.
Well, I don't even.
She was hot, too.
Like there was a time.
That
wh-
always pissed me off. Like he pretended like she was ugly. It's like she's hot.
Yeah,
no,
very
no.
hot.
And she's
Beautiful
only wearing
ass.
like leopard print shirts, low cut.
I'm into
tight
that.
pants.
Amazon woman.
And,
you know?
and the only explanation is there must have been a time in the 80s that your wife would want sex and you were just too tired for it, which is bizarre
Because you were
to
the
me.
breadwinner. That was the trope they
Doesn't
were.
make sense.
But that was the trope they were trying to nail down. Was that she stayed home? She was the good for nothing, always spending money. He was at the shoe
Right.
store working his ass off. Not really, but
Yeah.
She's
and
sitting
then-
at home watching soap operas, eating bonbons.
Right.
That was the
and
joke.
then
Yeah.
he would come back, and then all he wanted was to either have a beer, hang out with his dog, hang out with his buddies in the garage, or watch TV.
Yeah.
And then she was always horny because she had nothing else to do. And he was
It's
like,
the
"What
old
do you mean?"
trope. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
that trope
but
has
it's
never
not
happened,
real.
I think.
Yeah, it happened in my
Also,
life.
right now,
What?
you know the old trope about married people not having sex?
Mm-hmm.
It's age old. That's not true. It's just literally not true. They're talking about it. Was breaking news yesterday. They're like, that is not true. Like, people that are single now have less sex than we've ever had in a very long time. Married people are keeping the average high.
Al Bundy was such a high testosterone alpha male that the only woman he didn't want was the one that wanted him. He wanted the hunt. You understand? He's like about the chase, and Peg's just there easy for taking. He doesn't want that. He's too fucking alpha for that.
He did seem to be horny about other girls.
Yeah.
And he would have
He was sick of her.
And he
That's
would
what
do
it was,
the
right?
fantasies.
Oh, I could get behind that.
He would do the fantasies of like one of the main episodes I remember, and this probably happened 9 different times on the show, is where he'd have to buy a gift for his wife. You go to the department store to buy like a ring for your wife, and the person that you're dealing with, you have them, I think, or lingerie, you have them model it. Remember that? And then the girl comes out, and then Al's like, he's making the face, I'm coming in my pants, or what? Like, he's acting like, so he was horny. I think we talked this out.
No, I guess
he just
not for his wife.
He just didn't want her.
That show also set the world record for most toilet flush sound effects per episode.
Oh, yeah, they would do the off.
Constantly.
And it was off scene.
It was always off scene.
It was always, you'd hear the flush, and then he'd come down the stairs,
Somebody
and everybody would clap.
Yeah.
He's like, he's here, he took a shit.
And he'd always tuck the newspaper under his arm, so you knew he was reading the newspaper on the can.
Perfect. It's it was very much a little more.
I didn't remember a lot of the background of. I think I understand why he hates Peggy so much. So it says he was a star fullback on the Polk High School football team, and he was offered a scholarship to play college football. However, a broken leg and his subsequent marriage to a high school sweetheart, Peggy Wanker, while intoxicated, changed his fortune. So he's bitter that he married her instead of going to college and being this football star.
No, yeah.
He holds it against her.
Yeah. I feel like Andrea holds me back.
He got married while intoxicated? That's non-consensual.
Yeah.
That's off the table.
I think it's fine in Chicago.
You want to do a couple voicemails?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I got a few.
Did your kids like Malcolm in the Middle or no?
They liked, Max continued to watch it. Tommy back to anime.
Yeah.
But
I like the anime.
They liked it. Oh, real quick with the Ever story. So I saw this, and it turns out I'm kind of gonna ruin the entertainment of this because
great. That's great for this show.
And you're right. It just all like the story and how they portrayed it is actually more sensational. Like they portrayed it that the people that were climbing to the top of Everest that we know of, that we've always heard, were doing these, and it really was just the tours that go to base camp, because apparently, like, that we've seen the lines at Everest and to summit it, and there's a lot of people, hundreds a year, that try, but there are hundreds of thousands of people that go on tours just to hike to base camp and just to hike to parts of Everest.
Which is still a feat, they say, but nothing
it's more of a hike.
Yeah, nothing like doing the mountain.
It's something a bunch of fat dads could do because it's, but it's still like you take tours and stuff, but the people that do it aren't the Sherpas that go to the goddamn summit of Everest. It's a bunch of like, small town Nepalese businesses that, that offer these tours, just like they offer tours off of cruise or whatever, like excursions, like hike to the base camp of Everest or hike to parts around, or technically you're standing on Mount Everest and you take a picture.
Yeah, it counts for me. I'd say I went to Everest.
It's hard to get one of those jobs without having a relative in the field, though. It's a lot of nepotism.
Yo, you almost had it right there. It's right there.
Well, hold on.
Nepotism.
Hold on.
I'm with it.
We'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow that. Sustained. Yeah.
You've had 3 zinger dad jokes today.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had 3 beers. I'm like, what?
And so what these people were doing is they realized that, I guess it's also like even the base camp, it's strenuous and people get altitude sickness and like other problems.
Way more doable than doing the mountain, but still not the easiest.
And there's extra insurance that's based that these people buy, or I'm not sure where the insurance money comes from.
I was going to say, how does that work? Because
can I call the general and get Everest insurance?
The mountain, right? So who's getting insured?
So
the travel companies themselves, I guess.
Travel companies and people buy extra insurance. So
like personal insurance, like how EJ got fucked on travel insurance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know.
I'm glad you brought that up.
So in the scuba diving world, you can buy insurance that if you ever get the bends, that they will fly you to the closest
hospital or whatever,
hyperbaric chamber, because there's not hyperbaric chambers everywhere. So like they won't automatically do that unless you have the insurance that they'll fly you right to the hyperbaric chamber to save save your life.
And I only want an equine
and
hyperbaric chamber. I need a big one. I don't like the small ones. They're too claustrophobic.
And then similarly, like I know the guys at Summit, like they pay super expensive insurance to if they have to get extra rescue to like helicopter air vac you out.
Ensure safety.
Yeah, no, and then that way if you have a problem, you know you have a better chance of your life getting saved if I do need a rescue or whatever. And I think some of the guys can pay like super expensive insurance. They'll actually have like some of these Sherpas go up and get you, because you know how they'll leave you for dead because they'll die trying to get your body down or whatever. Anyway, so these people involved with Mount Everest would essentially, and it turns out it's just a standard insurance scam where like if any of their
insurance fraud.
Yeah, if any of their people that paid to go to Everest or whatever had any sort of problem whatsoever, like they would urge them to like, hey, you like make it seem more serious than it is.
They were also just straight up fabricating medical emergencies, apparently.
And then
that's a real scam.
We need to air vac you out of here, and they had like deals with the local air vac companies. They would fly them out and stuff, and like everybody would get paid.
Get a little taste.
Trekking guides, helicopter operators, the hospital, even the hospitals were in on it.
Everybody get a little taste.
Because you treat these people for altitude sickness. I mean, that could be $8,000 you charge an insurance company. You know, so you're just giving a fucking IV and some fluids and stuff, and like monitoring their health.
EJ and Jen said that he heard that they were poisoning them. That's a bit of a stretch. We looked into that.
They get baking soda. There's one
an
instance,
alleged case of poisoning a client
and poisoning
to mimic symptoms of altitude sickness.
And
will baking soda do that? Because I brush my teeth with it sometimes, and I feel fine.
It'll upset your stomach, and
what doesn't?
And then they're like, oh, you got altitude sickness. Medevac them out of here.
Yeah.
But if you're being poisoned, I need real poison. I need rat poison. I need
but then
coolant.
Then they'll know that someone did that. They'll find it in their system.
Yeah, but
you gotta be smart, bro.
But if you're,
this is why you'll never get away with murder.
Well, the media is like,
coolant.
Some of these Sherpas were poisoning their clients, and it's like this one guy gave the other guy baking soda.
Yeah,
that's not
he was gonna kill him. He was just trying to get him to fake his sickness.
That's like one time I ate 18 aspirins and said, "Oh, I feel so fucked up."
Right.
Yeah, so and it just shows you the media like gets a hold of these, and the whole thing is like, oh, look at that, and then it's it's even it was only 3.5% of total customers they were doing, like they found out.
They inflated, everything was inflated when you got there. I mean,
yeah.
it is it's an accurate story, but like to Tom's point, the more I read into it, because we were talking about it, I'm like, this is nothing.
It's not the Sherpas that were summiting the mountain with these super rich dudes. It was like all these tour companies with the base and all this shit. So it was not as
not as good,
salacious as they presented it. Anyway,
that's $20 million.
The base camp now. Have you seen the pictures of it? It looks like a fucking trash dump.
Yeah, but
it looks like the top of a fucking landfill. It's amazing.
Yeah. With a bunch of rainbow flags, tiny triangle rainbow flags.
You have the tiny flags, to mark your path.
What are those like flags actually called?
I don't know.
Because they're not actually rainbow. They're not the color of the rainbow.
Well, they're in Assassin's Creed too, because it's set in like you're in
prayer
Asia.
Flags.
I was gonna say I thought they were prayer flags.
And you're navigating certain areas. That's how you look for your pathway. You'll see a flag. You're like, oh, you got to go this way. You know.
But it's a string of tiny triangles.
They're very ornate.
And then
beautiful. They're beautiful
colorful,
flags. They're my favorite flags.
This is a hypothetical free money scam. Like most of the litter that I saw on the ground, and there's again, it's like covering the ground, is very high end tents. It seems like you could go roll up like 200 or 300 of those tents and pack them on out, and then go
resell them. Yeah.
Oh, I know. They've got perceived Everest value too. This is an authentic Everest tent.
An Everest collected recycled.
That's
tent.
badass.
Actually,
people would buy that, dude.
For sure.
Because people buy handbags now. They're like, this handbag was made from a recycled billboard, and I'm like, well, that's trash. And women are like, it's great. I'm like, it's not great. It's trash. But they'll buy it. It's like my bag was from a Tropicana billboard for orange juice.
That's also a weird thing to me to take a selfie with the trash. People do that though. It's like, why are we taking pictures with trash?
Well,
why is this okay to leave trash at
tons
this mountain?
of people are gonna take pictures with Tom tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a famous being at the base camp of Everest, and I started thinking about this. Like, I think I would pay to go on an excursion to the base camp of Everest.
I would.
Just to say that I was
on Everest. I mean, it's closer than other people have.
It's a famous spot that's like considered, I don't know.
I would go
infinite-
anywhere. If
infamous.
somebody said, hey, you want to tour Dog the Bounty Hunter's Miami mansion? I'd be like, hell yeah, I do.
I did find my next destination, although it's way harder to get to right now, but I'm gonna wait till.
Is this a family or
Tom
is this just
Adventure?
you?
No,
Is this where you're gonna take Crystal to kill her finally?
Oh, yes, he's giving out the plans now.
she'll kill me first for sure.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm way more annoying to her than she is to me.
Does she
How
have
would she
a-
kill you?
Push me off a mountain because I look over
You don't
the
think
edge
you'd
all the
land on
time.
your feet? You don't think you'd land on your feet? Because you
Oh, I
said
would, but it'll kill me.
break a stick?
I'll make sure.
Both things are true.
As I'm flying, I'll go like a soldier, and then I'll think I'm landing on my feet.
And then you do, but it drives your
Oh,
legs directly.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
splat crazy.
Just do me a favor, because it's my theory, but I've never gotten to try it. Do the Sonic roll for me, and let's see if it works.
He can do it.
You just
Tuck and
He
roll.
said he can Sonic roll.
She's gonna push you. Let's just accept that as a fact. When you go over Sonic Cup and just start rolling,
I don't know that Tom can roll. He's too
No, he
stiff.
can. He can roll now. He can roll now. Yeah, he's been practicing with his son.
I'm more of a square roll.
Yeah.
Clunky Rubik's Cube.
And 60 Minutes just did a special about this cave, and there's a cave.
Oh yeah,
You saw this,
I
right?
didn't watch it though, but yes.
So-
yeah, it's like the biggest cave, right, in
It's
the
the
world.
biggest cave in the entire world, and it's in Vietnam. And
I was here taking your family to the Vietnam cave.
yeah. Okay, so
There's no place I would rather.
Sangdung.
There's
Sangdung.
literally no place I would rather not go than a
Dude.
Vietnamese cave.
And out of respect for everybody in the room, I did make a your mom joke.
It has an underground jungle, river, and a 30-story wall known as the Great Wall of Vietnam.
Yeah.
Inside.
So this is the biggest cave in the world.
Will me and Tommy have Wi-Fi for our anime?
And the old man from 60 Minutes said it was the craziest
16 minutes. They cut it down.
place. 60.
You're so hot.
But he said
16, sorry.
it was the craziest place he's ever been to in his entire life.
Is
It
this the
looks
one with
awesome.
the earring? Is this the one guy with one earring? Because I don't trust anybody
Well,
with one earring.
He's been to every place,
No.
and he was 60 Minutes.
No, they all the 60-minute guys, white and black, they all have one earring. I don't listen to any of
Has he been to Dinosaur World in Lakeland? 'Cause It's pretty crazy.
And the cave, and I've seen this cave before. Like other people have shown it on the mini documentary.
This is where your dream happens, doesn't it?
and it is so.
What do you say when you go there? You're like, wow.
Yeah.
Is that it?
They said it's so astronomically big that you can't even believe, and there's certain parts of you can't even believe you're still underground. Like it doesn't
Where
even make sense.
am I?
Yeah. And then there's something.
So I could achieve the same effect of being in this cave by going outside.
well, it's like you're outside, but underground. You
It's
see?
like a cave, but you think you're outside.
So-
It's a lying cave.
I could go outside and pretend to be in this cave. Same thing.
And they said the 60 Minutes guy
Where
said
are
it's
you
crazy.
staying in Vietnam? In Echo Lodge? In Echo Lodge it out?
I'm gonna
Vietnamese Echo
yeah,
Lodge?
they got all that, and you stay in some sort of hut, and then you immerse yourself in Vietnam, and they bring you some noodles and then some beers or whatever. I'm gonna wait till they get the
Noodles and
tourism.
beers, the Vietnam way.
Because this 60 Minute special will drive tourism so much. Well, once they build up the cheesy tourism,
Oh,
that's
you get
when
an
I go.
Airbnb.
Yeah. They'll have the eco Airbnb. I go there, and they you don't have to walk as long. I get the gist of the tour. I don't need the whole 5
You're not
day
gonna do
hike.
the whole day, yeah.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
hike in, see the cave, hike out.
yeah. I did 1 day cave, take some selfies, show everybody how adventurous I am, and then I'll leave.
Turns out the world's third biggest cave is like right next door, and it's half the price. Just go to that one. It's just as big, almost.
Yeah, like when you see it, it does. You're like, I can't even believe this is a cave anywhere else.
I don't think I could do it though, because you gotta descend down a 30-story wall into darkness before you can get into the cave. I don't think I could do that.
That's the adventure that I love, where you send my kids down
Put
there.
me in an elevator or something.
You
No,
Just
got
take me
like
down.
little helmets on,
Yeah,
they're lowering your children
yeah, they
down.
lower you down. It's safe enough.
I want to go.
I don't want to be in pitch black.
I want to go to the part of the world that is the ceiling of the cave and just jump up and down real hard.
Right, there is multiple parts of the cave that have collapsed, and that's
great.
and the jungle has fallen into it, and then you stand on like this like
Ew, you got jungle in my cave.
You got cave in my jungle.
what is it called? This spire,
Stalactite? Stalagmite?
Something like where the peak.
Oh my
no,
God,
it's not
this
a-
is like your grandpa on his deathbed. He's like, what's it called?
That thing.
Fire? And he goes, I'm like, get it out. Where's the treasure, old man? Tell me the coordinates of goddamn treasure, old man. Vietnam, cave, Vietnam.
all right. I'm going there.
When are you going?
Oh, sure
I
you
don't
are,
know.
Grandpa.
Have you watched it yet? No, you watched the
Does
episode?
Crystal
No,
know? Did
I don't
Crystal
watch
agree?
No, she doesn't know yet. But,
Okay.
but
How did the boys know? Because sometimes you share dreams with them.
No,
They're on board with
they
dreams.
don't want any of this. They want anime and they want to stay at their
There's
house.
Vietnamese anime.
I'm like, you have to experience the world. You have to see the biggest cave in the world.
We want to stay on top of the ground, old man.
I'm just gonna go outside.
They don't appreciate any of this.
Underground sucks.
Yeah, because they're kids.
Yeah, no, I know.
Think about what you cared about when you were a kid.
Yeah, I know, but I'm showing them the world.
You got to show them later when they're old enough to appreciate
You
it.
could
They don't
get
care.
a-
They want to
Well,
just
I
go
won't
to.
have money by then.
I mean, if you're going to
If you
Vietnam,
save your money without doing these adventures now, you'll have money.
I didn't save nothing.
Okay.
So I can't. I'll never be able to show them later. I won't be able to leave Orlando.
I'll tell you what you have to show them in Vietnam, and it involves razor blades.
No, come on. That's in there's different places.
They do it over there. I feel it's mutual. It's only in Asia, right? That's it. Asia.
That's a myth. Just like the donkey show.
It's not a myth.
It's a myth. I
No,
went to Tijuana.
that's
and
not
they,
a myth.
They're like that doesn't exist
There
anymore.
used to be a sex expert that would come on the monsters when you and I were both there, and
About
she,
20 years ago.
She it doesn't matter. It's still. I guarantee it still happens.
Yeah.
And in the same area of like Asia, much more Thailand, where they have lady boys and sex is they have that sort of thing. The razor blade shows and ping pong ball shows still reign supreme.
I bet you there's no more razor blades. Ping pong.
Oh yeah, no, they're doing it. They're doing it. More blades than ever. You want to do a couple of voicemails?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you guys crumplers or folders?
Folder.
Crumple.
Okay, we'll see. This is
I'm a folder too.
We had a guy call in and.
Tom, Dan, BDM Mike, I'll take a stand as a proud crumpler. BDM for life. Love you guys.
Yeah, I'm a crumpler.
Yeah, but don't take a stand, though. That we've determined that part's definitely wrong.
Oh, good call.
Here's
Ross.
why crumpling's wrong.
Okay, tell
and
me.
Sam knows.
Yeah.
And
You guys are folders?
Hard
ahead.
stance.
Go ahead, known stander. Explain to us what we're doing
They're
wrong.
folders and we're crumplers?
I don't
Okay.
stand with Tom on the stand.
I'm a crumpler.
Because with
What do you? So you crumple, you
Well, I
wipe.
pull and I just kind of push it into a ball and then.
Let's let him dig his own hole.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
then we'll explain why
What's
we're
the
here.
different method?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
what do
is
you do?
different.
What do you do?
So if you're a crumpler, you can't then fold the
That's what I was going to
doo-doo
ask. You
in-
fold after you wipe.
You can
the
fold a
crumplers.
crumple.
Well, then you're half and half. You're a hybrid.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
mean,
you fold on the
Now you're
crumple.
an inefficient folder.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is the worst.
I've always been an inefficient folder.
Yeah, because if you fold
Which is
and you
every
crumple,
folder on Tom's desktop.
I label it inefficient.
Nothing in there.
You can't spell inefficient.
I just put the N.
It's just the letter N dash efficient.
The letter in a fish.
Yeah, no, it's a fish emoji. In fish.
Yeah.
I put in dash fin.
Infin.
I'm glad you guys are having fun. I take this dead fucking serious.
Yeah, Ross wasn't smiling.
All right, all
Ross
right.
like, shut the fuck up.
Well, so if you fold, then you can fold
Hold on,
more.
I'm gonna
Fold me once. You can fold me again.
Yeah, Sam knows.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting some toilet
He's,
paper.
If
he's
you-
doing a
when you
toilet paper.
fold, you're presenting a flat surface area to the problem, and you're just pushing and smearing. What a crumple does is it gives you surface area and gripability and wipeatedness, which like gets in there and grabs particles and takes them away for you. It's like a it's a flat mop versus a fucking mop.
Now, I see your argument, and I see where you're going, and I can kind of see the logic, because you could also make the excuse, like, that's why they make loofahs the way they do. They
Yeah, but
design
the
them.
original, like, they're not the loofah came from the African sponge, which is flat.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the OG.
at one point we had washcloths, and it was a flat surface that you fold in and wash your body
How
with.
big of
and
a
then
piece?
the space age came about, and suddenly we have loofahs with all the
Loofahs are
nooks and
disgusting
crannies.
and they hold germs. Just
How-
like if you crumple your paper, you're leaving germs in your butthole.
Okay, this is too big of a piece, but this is about, I got like basically like two here. So here, I'll give you one.
And by the way,
This is about what I would use on my initial opening wipe,
Okay.
and they do get smaller.
Oh, okay.
So after I use this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares. After I use a 5 square and I do this, I don't, what my dad would do, and I'll showing it on the camera if you want to see this.
How do you know what your dad did?
Because we discussed this.
Oh, okay.
We fucking discussed this.
Okay.
Like, I swear on my life, that God.
You said, Dad, how do you wipe?
I don't believe in God, but Dad, if you're up there, he is like, yes, we talk. I remember Dad Lee. That don't let him call
I don't think
you
I
a
ever
liar.
talked to either of my parents about their
Yeah, well,
wiping.
I've never
My
talked
dad
about-
did this. I'm putting it up. My dad did it like this.
Oh, that's a loose fold, kind
That's
of.
exactly what my dad did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what my fucking dad did. He's a folder.
Oh, that's called a soft serve.
He
fold.
did. He did the soft serve fold. He did.
Oh, my
He
God.
did the soft serve fold, and it was a nice fold. And then he would go, do his business, and then. Hold on.
Oh, he totally unfolded.
And then he
No,
would-
no. Now
he'd make an ice
everything's
cream
inside.
sandwich out of
Do you
it.
see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Everything from the initial wipe's
Okay.
still inside. So now he gets a second swipe, and then that goes in the potty. But I don't do that. What I do is, and I'll show you. If this is my 5, I just go like that,
There you go.
and then I'm
Your
in.
fingers could get
perfect.
all.
No,
oh, my,
no,
you're
no,
exposing
no.
everything.
No, I'm in there like this.
Too much
I'm-
room for error.
How do
No,
you
I mean-
how do you make that efficient? Then
Okay, so if
refold
that's
it?
done, I go through like this, and then I take it, I look at it, and I kind of tuck it in there.
No,
Oh, tuck it in on
I
its
can
own.
tuck it
absolutely
in there.
not.
I can do it.
It's
And
crumpled.
see-
You're gonna get doo-doo on your
Here, I'll
fingers.
let you. if
that
you
no,
want.
I'm same thing, but just crumple.
Nice
Catch. Good God Almighty! What are you, messy?
guy's flexible.
Fucking Lionel Messi over here.
Holy shit.
So standard crumple, got a lot of surface.
That's a
area,
tight
and then,
crumple.
And then you got more paper towel, or you got more paper between your fingers and your butthole than in any other scenario. Your fold, there's too close to the bubble, and I just wipe and drop. I'm not looking
Okay.
On the floor.
I'm not
Right on the
refolding.
floor.
You're not looking.
One crumple,
wasting-
one crumple. Yeah, I'm wasting toilet paper. I'm cleaning my ass, Tom.
This guy's
At a certain point,
rolling in
you know
toilet
what?
paper money.
If I was worried about the fucking world and preserving trees, I just wouldn't wipe my ass.
Ross just screamed, "I'm wasting toilet paper."
Well, waste the toilet paper here.
What the fuck? How do you do it? I gave you a
Yeah,
square.
that's it. I fold it.
Tight fold.
And then I fold it on itself.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Everybody
now
does the
you go on the
wrap
hands?
around the hand.
You do the hand?
Whoa.
Then you're
Whoa.
folded.
But girls, I expect girls to know how to fold better than all of us because right
Sure.
around the hand and popped it off like she
Yeah.
had created origami.
Yeah,
There's probably a home Marie Kondo class about it.
But you use toilet paper for pee-pee too, and
Yeah.
that's a whole.
So does Butler.
Yeah.
You've got
So
twice
does-
the amount of
Butler
toilet
does
paper
too.
experience.
Butler
How big do
told
you think my
me
urethra is? We
before-
don't have to use that much toilet paper when we pee pee.
Hold on, because
Before
he has
he-
thoughts. He's talked about this at length. How big you think Sam's urethra is?
Well, I've envisioned it.
He's got a chart.
we all
I
have
don't
an
know.
idea of what we think it looks like.
Yeah.
Butler used toilet paper too. He would dab
Yeah,
the
yeah.
front.
Oh,
yeah.
the chat is calling it the shitting mitten.
The shit.
What I did.
All right.
The fold over the hand.
You know,
So-
speaking of Daniel's dad talking to him about wiping his ass, I've never talked to my sons about wiping their ass, and then I've often wondered how they learned how to wipe their ass. That's it.
I need to leave now. I need to leave.
Maisie
You
and I talk
didn't
about all
teach
of
your
this.
kids how to wipe their own ass?
No.
Maisie and I talk
And
about all of this, and it's Andrea's fault because everything's wide open in the Dale's house. When Maisie comes out, she's like, "I farted out of my vagina." She'll just scream. I mean, things in my house wide open. It's NASCAR, foot to the floor, wide open, periods, vagina farts, the whole nine.
She did a queef.
She did a queef, and she
Oh,
comes
don't,
out.
let's not. We
and-
can't.
and-
She's
I taught
cut
her.
this out. She's gonna.
No,
She's
she
gonna
doesn't
be an
care.
adult one
That's
day.
a
She doesn't
meme.
care. Sam,
She doesn't care now.
She doesn't care at all. She's now her favorite thing now is to tease the boys with ligma ball. I taught her ligma, and now she'll be like, "Hey,
Ligma balls.
She'll be like, "Hey, ligma, get with you," and the boys are like, "What?" She's like, "Ligma balls," and then she does the degeneration. The
chop?
chops her crotch.
Yes.
She was so good on a great path.
What happened?
She could have been president.
Technically, she still can. I mean, you
Nothing
got low
disqualify
standards,
her.
buddy.
Yeah, I gotta grab him by the cock.
And I'm gonna be needed to be pardoned in the future. So
She'll
I
do
was
it.
Counting on
She
it.
likes you.
No, I know.
She'll do it. She likes you a lot.
All right.
Anything for you and the boys. She still thinks the world of you guys. Let me get a
I'm
voicemail.
shocked that you did not. I mean, how do you expect them to learn, Tom?
You've
Well,
never talked
I-
to them about their penises or their buttholes?
Well, you didn't teach You didn't teach them how to wipe their butt.
No. And
You just
but-
you wiped
Andrea
it
did.
for a
God.
while and then you just stopped.
Andrea told
Yes.
her
How
to
do we
wipe
know
her
they're
ass.
wiping 'em?
Andrea told her how to wipe her ass. And Miss Nino, I shout out. I gotta say, Miss Nino is when she was still in daycare. Like literally, everyone told us, Miss Nino is the one that she's the baby whisperer. She can teach any baby how to potty train. She's an old Spanish,
Oh, wow.
abuela grandma, and she did it. And we didn't have to do much. We just had to reinforce wiping her ass. But Miss Nino taught her how to wipe her ass.
And they also never have doo-doo in their underwear like I do.
Like I do all the time. Oh, I do all the time.
Oh my god!
Maybe
You know
they
what?
learned how to wipe their asses the right way from someone else.
Now I feel bad that you're a folder
Well, you
because it
dig,
sounds like
right?
you're not wiping your
No,
ass
you
correctly.
dig. You dig like I do.
Tiny Florida redneck
No, your
tips.
wife has told us, and
I don't know.
and I do this too, that we wipe too much and then we leave little crumbles because we're wiping too hard.
Oh yeah.
How
both
hard
do
are you
that.
wiping?
We
What's the
both wipe
crumbles?
really hard. In fact, last week we had no toilet paper. We were only using paper towels for a full week.
Don't tell her.
Paper towels on your butt?
Yeah.
Oh, Dana wrote a song about it.
I wrote a song about it. We have the hardest assholes in Orlando, like literally.
Strongest stream and hardest assholes.
So you want to play the song?
No, I'll put it on the end. I'll tag it on the end.
Okay. All right,
Wait,
all right.
it's a little treat at the end of the show.
All right. Let's do one voicemail.
all right.
It'll be a little tag on the end, like your paper crumbles.
Okay, let's do. Well, I'll give you choices. Do you want to do somebody making fun of something he says a phrase that we use too much, or do you want to hear about a rat in an attic from DeBerry Joe?
I'm tired of DeBerry Joe calling all the time.
Okay,
so
fair.
let's do it.
That's fair.
I'm joking.
He'll never call again.
You guys are using the phrase low key way too much for two guys over 40 years old. That's all.
Fuck you is what I say. No, seriously, like low key is like is a try hard phrase that kids are currently using.
That's
What are you guys saying? Where are you using low key?
I just say go fuck yourself. Fuck you. I'd have to hear how
Low
you
key,
talk.
go fuck yourself.
Dumb. Yeah, low key, go fuck yourself.
You guys have used it like
Fuck
6,
you.
7 times
Yeah,
today.
yeah. Oh, wait.
I'll continue to use it.
Wait,
I'm gonna double down on it now.
Yeah. Wait until I bring back down low. I'm on the down low. I'll say that.
Wait a minute, you're on the down low? I knew it.
What does that mean? That
Yes.
Yeah, Usher.
Oh, what? I thought it means
You're in
I'm
the closet.
sneaking around.
You're in the closet.
It is. That's what it means.
Well, DL means you're gay and you're in the closet.
What can? Yeah. Are you gay in the
well,
closet?
that's a new thing. I was like, hey, I'm trying.
You're old school down low, not new school down low.
That's the '90s down low. Like I'm.
Yeah, this is Malcolm in the Middle
yeah,
down low.
Yeah. Like I'm drinking and driving on the down low.
Right. Low key, I'm drinking and driving.
Keep this on the down low doesn't mean keep this on the gay.
Yeah. I didn't know what your newfangled down low meant.
Newfangled down low.
All right. Good. I like newfangled. We'll do one more. Do you want to hear DeBerry Joe so we don't start a war?
right.
All right, last one.
Good morning, Tom and Dan. It is the Barry Joke. It is Friday morning. It's already been a rough one. I was in line at Jeff's Bagel Run when my job called and added an extra appointment for me. I have to go remove a rat from this lady's house. I just put the trap down last week. Nice, got him. But definitely ruined my Jeff's Bagel Run. It's too early for stomping rats, y'all. It was still alive when I got there, and I had to stomp him good. All right.
I'm sorry.
Love y'all. Bye.
What does DeBerry Joe do for a living? He's a rat exterminator?
Well, he
He's
is
a pest
now.
control.
Yeah, he transitioned. He moved to Charleston now, and he's dating a nice young lady. And he's got his shit together. He's got a love interest and his shit together in Charleston. And all he wanted was a fresh Just Bagel Run. He's in line to get it. His work called, said, "Hey, you got to go get
You
this
don't
rat."
have a tool on hand to take care of that instead of having to stomp the rat?
I think you gotta
I feel
stomp
like when
him.
you're pest control, you should have something.
No,
Maybe
my guy-
perhaps a shovel. I don't know.
My guy
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
stomp him.
Just stomping.
When I had
I can't do it.
the infestation at our first studio down here behind Park FCDs, when they got all those rats, when he'd get them out, he'd just go up there and he'd stomp them
There is a real man. Okay, and
because they're still sort of alive, and he would just put his boot on them and.
You got rat Michael Jordan sitting right here. You're not even asking him
Oh, that's
questions.
true. Oh my God! Yeah.
Talking about rats.
He literally
The
he
expert.
literally took his warm elf suit off and is standing to go into the game, and no one's subbing in.
I was waiting for the Scottie Pippen rats. So how is it?
We're like a flatter nose.
Can you stomp a rat?
I mean, if it was blunt force trauma, I'd use the axe handle, but rarely caught them live. The only time I really caught them live was fucking Tony Palmiotti gave me he before he got into cruises. Apparently, he sold rat traps, at one point.
Are you kidding?
It's adjacent. It's
I thought he was a
adjacent.
Radio Shackman.
He was.
And he was a Radio Shackman?
Yeah, radio.
I had no idea Tony sold
He's
rat
lived a
trap.
million lives.
He
right?
owns a Ahoy rat trap. You didn't know that? You idiot.
Ahoy hoy.
That's a callback.
Mid rat house, he called me and he's like, "Hey, I got a shed full of these rat traps I used to sell."
Oh my God!
Oh
That's
my
why
God,
you.
a shed
That's
of
why you
rat
and Tony
traps.
got along so well. He's just his. What is that? You guys in your.
So you got a garage full of trash?
You and Tony and your cockababy schemes.
So yeah, and this one of the worst days of my life, I put out his live catch rat trap, and it worked. And I caught 2 rats in this motherfucking green wire cage. And then it was very much like, well, now what are you gonna do with them? And in this case, it was a cage, so you couldn't really stomp them. You
drown
know,
'em.
they're like, and so I filled up a plastic tub and threw the cage in.
Oh,
drowned him.
my
Yeah.
God.
You got to do it.
and-
You gotta catch and release them somewhere else.
You know what I
You
like?
bring him to a
Yeah.
forest to live off the
Take him to somebody's house you
No,
hate.
you got to
Yeah.
shark cage him. Yeah, you say my
No.
Honestly,
Oh
most of the
man,
time,
you're
like a
ruthless, man.
witch.
99 times out of 100, I'm just blowing one off the line with the fucking pellet gun, and then it falls on the ground, and the other rats eat it, no problem.
Oh my
This is
God.
like, again, this is like
a
the
nice-
only time I used that trap, and I had to drown him, and it was awful, and I was like, well, I'm never doing that shit again.
How long did it take? Do you remember?
Oh,
I
God.
just walked away.
Yeah.
And it was weird because, like, you
Talk
know,
about this really slowly while I unbutton my pants.
While you rope drop?
lifting them up to throw them in, you feel kind of sorry for them because they're just they're cute little fuzzy animals. But like the second the cage hit the water, they turn into little screaming hell demons.
course, 'cause you're
And it was
killing
like-
them.
It was like, okay, yeah, but it was, it's them or my family, Sam.
They're like those
there's
people that
thousands
are.
of them at that
They're like
point.
those people that are begging for their lives. Like, please, please, please don't kill me. And as soon as
Yeah.
they put you in, they're like, fuck yeah.
Exactly like
And
that.
then you're like,
With
you deserve it.
with
You
little-
deserve it now.
Little sharp teeth too.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I can't do it either.
I drowned
I
an
don't,
animal.
I
Yeah,
don't think
too
I
pussy.
could. I don't think I could do that, but I'm pretty sure that is the way you did it back in the day. I think my dad did that.
Well, even when like Colette was talking about her husband's dad stomping a
hamster,
hamster because he's like real men will treat rodents like
rodents. Yeah.
Yeah, like rodents.
like a roach.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've told the story that when I was in 3rd grade, Mr. Clark, my art teacher, stomped a tiny mouse that was running across the classroom, and I remember I was like, oh, and all the kids were like screaming when he stomped it, but that was his instinct to stomp it, and he had cowboy boots. And then,
There were a lot more cowboy
So-
boots in school back in the day.
he was an old black guy, and he was a real
Oh,
man.
Didn't expect that in cowboy boots.
And then he stomped it.
God damn right, motherfucker!
and it was like real men will stomp a tiny rodent like a roach, and I never reached that level of real man because when I see a rodent, my first
They just
instinct
look at
is-
animals, I think, differently in general. Like they'll shoot their dog, like
yeah, they'll stomp tiny rodents, and
My
I was
mom-
like, God damn.
My mom told me multiple times that she was not happy, and obviously this was affected her more than she probably let on. As a young girl, her job was to feed her dad, his name is Lee Atkins, my grandfather's hunting dogs. And occasionally they would get injured in hunting because he hunted a lot. I mean, he was a sustainable hunter, like no different than a Ted Nugent style hunter. And when they get injured, you don't.
Yeah.
And she became very attached to them because she was feeding
course.
them and they were like her chore. And then, when
course.
when gravy doesn't come back and where's gravy? Like,
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's
pussy,
not,
couldn't
I don't
do
I don't think I could either.
All right, let's get out of here.
We got to end on a different note than
Yeah, we do.
No,
putting
We're gonna
dogs
end it on
down.
crumpling.
My
We're gonna end it on
God.
crumpling.
yeah, no, I like ending on that one. You should end in a bad note
How
so
would you
that people
kill a
are like,
dog?
I'm glad it's done now.
Let's go around the room. If each one of us
If you
had to
ended on
kill
a-
a dog, how would you kill it? Describe how you would kill an animal, Tom.
Gas chamber.
Okay, all right, Sam, do you have one?
I mean, technically, I had my dog put down at my house. So I
Okay,
guess
that's
lapse
fine.
of love.
I
Shout
would
out.
love mine to death.
Yeah, I was gonna say hug it to death like Lenny and
Yeah.
Mice Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lethal injection, and it's like
I like electric chair for my dog.
Oh.
Yeah. I want him to have a statement too. I want him to say, "Do you have anything to say about that?" No,
I'm
kidding.
on the record just saying I think the legal form of execution should be you're in a room and then you know how like walls slowly close in on you but fast, just like clang.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
It takes 1 second. It's
Yeah.
over.
Or
You-
like
there's no
the
knowing.
cow gun thing where they like.
Oh, the bolt.
That's-
Yeah, the bolt.
I'm like, I'm too scared of that. I like the instant.
Yeah, you
that's
just sit in a
instant.
chair and then bang, it's over. You don't even know.
All right.
Yeah, or just give me some, whatever propofol.
Yeah,
Oh
drugs.
yeah.
Before
yeah,
you
yeah.
go into
Drugs close
surgery,
second,
yeah,
yeah.
you're like,
Put him to sleep first, and then yeah.
yeah. That that's what they do with like horrible murderers and stuff. They don't got it that bad. Like they put them to
You
sleep.
should do a little more research on that. There's a lot.
Well, sometimes you wake up, you're like, yeah!
Well, a lot of times they fuck up those chemicals and it burdens them alive from the inside. Which, some of them, in my opinion, deserve it. But it's quite the.
And then number 3,
problem.
fall from a height. Just that fall, because it's at least an experience,
Oh my God, terrifying!
First split second, you're flying.
People pay for that.
They do.
Ross,
All right, we did it.
Where are you going to be at?
Yeah, come see me at the Black Hammock, Friday, April 24th. Remember Dr. Anna Lepley? It's a show she's putting on. It's going to be a lot of fun. And look me up, Tots with Ross, the Orlando Talk Show.
There you
with
go.
me, Ross McCoy.
Come hang out.
Sam, anything to plug?
Yeah, if
Sipping
you
with
want to
Sam?
follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/semanticsmedia. I do a show called Sipping with Sammy. I try to do it on Sunday mornings at 9, where we talk about different current events and celebrity gossip and stuff that have happened within the week. And also, me and my husband play video games on our Twitch channel, too. So if you want to watch us play video games and see how bad I
You
am.
guys have been very active there lately.
Yeah, we've
You've
been trying to put some hours in.
Yeah, you've been doing good.
Travis is a crumpler. I got $5 on that. Travis
Is he a crumpler?
I feel,
No
I
way
don't know.
Travis
We've actually
falls.
never talked about it, but I don't see him as
He's
a crumpler.
clean.
He's a very clean
He's a very
boy.
clean boy.
We do also have a bidet, so that helps.
Yeah, I can't do the bidet. I can't do the bidet. How do you get dry?
Paper, the toilet paper.
So I'm using the paper to dry. Can I use a rag to dry?
I could.
Well, then you might as well be a crumpler.
What are you gonna do with the rag afterwards?
I'm gonna hang it up and use it a couple times.
Oh, your butthole drying rag.
Yeah, I'm gonna because you guys claimed, change your life. Get this, you'll be so clean back there. So you're saying so clean I can use, and then you all backpedal. You're like, oh no, you can't use a towel and there's shit back there. Well, then you're fucking just as gross as I am.
We hope to see you BDMs tomorrow at the BDM Appreciation
Let us
event.
know if you
Dan,
crumple or fold.
After that kind of argument, you should really scream checkmate. Because that was a perfect argument.
Hope to see you BDMs tomorrow.
Come on out, y'all. I've been getting a lot of email from people that you may be, reevaluating your BDM account, hooking it back up, and you want to come out. You can.
Yeah, and bring whoever, if you're a BDM, bring whoever you want. We used to say one guest, but there's enough room for, bring your family, whatever. I know people bringing their kids. I was telling people that's fine. I mean,
Not like it's
Oh,
an
no,
inappropriate.
tell 'em.
Oh, cut it out.
Oh, God.
Are we live?
No, we're fine. It's all right. I like it.
really only BDM.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
wasn't
it's fine.
anyway.
It's fine.
All
Don't
right.
worry about it. I'm not worried about it.
We'll see
Sorry.
you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Really, the goal tomorrow is to get so drunk that you have a puke of hazard story for next year.
Yeah, that would be good. You could do one there.
Yeah, and just Uber.
Yeah, be safe. Uber, if you have any questions, guys, seriously, show@tomandan.com. We will be monitoring it and sending you.
I think Sam just answered all the questions.
Yeah, I think she did.
Tracy was saying it in the chat, so she's just as guilty. Every female on the show just ruined the surprise.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I
we love
know.
you.
Yeah, listen, I just want people to come and hang out.
Well, then let's tell them where it's at.
Well, I know.
You said bring anybody.
Yeah, but there's a certain paywall behind it. I really need BDMs to sign up more than
We really do need you to sign up.
Yeah. So there's a lot of them.
So if you come, you better sign up.
Goddamn Rocket Mortgage or whatever the hell, Rocket Money.
Oh, I don't
It's a
answer
rocket.
those. I don't answer those.
Fucking Rocket's taking away most of us.
I don't answer those. If Rocket Mortgage emails me and was like, hey, what's this charge? I'm like, I don't know no Rocket.
They have the bots now that go through and cancel the BDM subscription.
What?
Yeah, well, you go to the app and
You
you're
can
like,
cancel your own. You've always been able to cancel your own subscription.
no, but they go in there, cancel all unused subscriptions,
Right.
and then you go, and they're like,
gotcha,
"Oh
gotcha.
shit, I'm still a BDM. We're just hiding in there behind your goddamn.
Yeah.
We're hiding behind a rocket.
Yeah.
We're hiding.
You and Planet
We're hiding
Fitness in
behind
there just
Netflix.
sucking up the money. Yeah.
We're standing behind Planet Fitness, and then they move Planet Fitness, and we're like, fuck, they can see
We're
us.
exposed.
They can fucking see us. Turn down, look down, look
Me
down,
and
look down.
Mr. Fitness, we're ruining our goddamn business.
You got to start giving out Tootsie Rolls.
Hey, guess who's coming out?
Who?
He just reconnected his account. I got an email yesterday. One more of our team members, Izzy, Chungus Glorioso.
Okay, all right.
Chungus
What's
Glorioso.
Izzy been up to?
I don't know.
We'll
I
find
asked him. I
out.
said, hey, we've been thinking about you guys. Hope you're well. And she's like, we just reconnected our BDM membership. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, that's what it's for.
That's what it's for.
God, I hope the Beast comes out. I haven't seen the Beast since.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He may not be allowed to.
No, he's actually doing fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
What
He
do you
like
mean by-
graduated college. He's sober. Like,
Oh,
he's,
my God.
he's moved on up in the
Is
world.
he still got the tattoo on his?
He does still have the tattoo.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a story for your grandkids. All right, we'll see you Monday.